And no intro, and that's how we roll today. Hey everybody.
Well, what do you make of that?
Hey,
Yeah, because the new intro is almost done rendering.
almost done rendering.
Literally on my screen to my left, rendering.
If anyone wants to express their grievances towards Zach for not doing enough for Playotic, please put it in the chat below. We will get to each and every one of you.
We'll read each of your complaints directly to Zach.
Yeah, directly to Zach for because he made the starting soon everything music.
Yeah, if you yell at us, we will yell at Zach because we don't like being yelled at.
And if he hadn't messed up on Friday by rendering with a layer visible that shouldn't have been visible, it'd be done by now. So
it would have.
So what we will do is we will take all your complaints, inscribe them upon a piece of soap. We will then take that piece of soap and put it inside a pillowcase and beat the shit out of Zach with it. So you can really get your points across.
Oh, I thought we were going to take the soap and like scrub his mouth out so he tasted how bitter you were about it.
Yeah, we could do that too.
That's a subscriber benefit. So
if you subscribe today,
soap, he gets to eat it. Gotcha.
And tier 3 subs will spit on him first too.
It's not a joke, Jim. Michael!
Don't worry, we'll tell him he's pretty too.
It's all for Playotic.
But yeah, everybody, welcome to Playotic.
Monday night.
Previously
I
known.
still have my banana milk.
Oh, my mic's too loud. Beep boop bop, boo boo bop. Beep beep boo boo bop.
No, man, you're thinking of beep, boo, boo, bop, boo, boo, bop.
So,
Not beep, boop, boop, bop, boop, boop.
Beep, boop, boo, boo, bop.
SpongeBob quotes are how fateful encounters started, so why should Playotic be any different? But yeah, everybody, new look, new everything. Welcome to Playotic, everybody. We are here and on Twitch, and you ever start a sentence you don't know how to end? So on the right, we have our height meter, which you guys were kind enough to start filling for us before we even came on. The way the Playotic meter works is that everything you do, every bit, every raid, host, whatever
every little thing you do is magic.
Every subscription, everything that happens, it fills the meter gradually. It doesn't decrease anything. It doesn't decrease over time. It just incrementally goes from level 1 to level 2, 3, 4. And based on what level it is right now, we're on our way to 2, but we have already surpassed level 1, so we'll be giving something away at the end of the stream. Probably back. We're still figuring things out, but I guess when we get back from intermission.
Oh, that's a good.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah,
it feels good.
Feels good.
Feels
so
safe.
Feel free to reach level 2. That gives us time for something at the very end of the stream. We're going to be giving away a Playotic t-shirt. It's the very first Playotic t-shirt on the on the whole surface of the planet. That's kind of cool. So the Twitch subscribers have 3 times entries automatically, but everyone will be interested. I actually already opened up the giveaway, so oh my god, we're already level 3. Look at that. Holy cow.
Wait, what?
Black Phoenix Inc., thank you so much for the subscription. That knocked us to level 3. So we're
level 2. We're on our way to level 3.
We'll be giving away 2 Playotic t-shirts after intermission. So if you want to put it in Playotic, exclamation point Playotic in chat, you will be entered in. Otherwise...
Am I disqualified by being a member of the playoffs?
Yes.
Damn it.
We can make our own shirts.
That's fair.
With blackjack and hookers.
I've looked into getting team jackets, and that led to me getting a leather jacket for Christmas for myself because damn, they're expensive.
Oh,
Yes.
believe it.
I have one, and it is a lot of money.
Now
I
I
had one of
can't.
those Geek Squad leather jackets. Did anybody ever have the pleasure of seeing one of those in real life?
They had leather jackets for the Geek Squad?
Leather jackets.
No, I did
Yeah.
I have not, no.
They are given to people for their tenureship at Geek Squad, and they are ridiculously expensive, but you get them for free. So nice, tiny perk, I
They
guess.
also had badges, so I don't know what Geek Squad.
Oh yeah, I love badges. They had a
Wait,
culture.
could you arrest somebody? Are you
Yeah.
are you the law?
Yeah, you're agent. I was agent 57285, I think, if I remember correctly.
Jesus Christ.
So is it like a police type scenario? or
Yeah,
is it
yeah.
like
It's the precinct is where you fix all the computers.
Oh, fuck.
Agent Johnny Utah is the guy that remotes into the computers from Geek Squad corporate down in Kentucky.
Wait, his name is Johnny Utah, and he's
Yeah.
in Kentucky.
agent.
They've made a huge mistake.
So anyway, this is Bounty Board.
Wait, bounty board? I've heard of that. Is that like bounty board, like how we used to do?
Kind of yes, but also no. So basically, as some of you know, we've already made some changes that we're still changing things because it's a new year, it's a new us.
Sure.
But Strahd is being worked on actively as a podcast format, and taking over the Monday slot is this new Bounty Board show, which is similar but legally distinct from the previous Bounty Board show, in that we're going to be doing some small contained adventures, like some one-shots, some 2 to 4 session type things. That way, if you miss a week or something and come back, it's no big deal. You don't have to get caught up on a year worth of content to just dive in and enjoy it. But we're not constantly making new characters either, so you'll get to fall in love with all of these lovely people.
Yeah,
who are
there's
gonna be
something. There's
playing-
something to grow attached to, but there's no. I missed 2 weeks from going on vacation, and now I don't know what the fuck the story is. Like, no, don't worry about that. It's still everyone you love and care about. And you
Yeah,
didn't
and it'll
miss
make
anything.
it that much more significant when I kill you.
Yeah.
Because who cares if a one-shot character dies, right?
Exactly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
See?
We wanted to.
There's
we wanted
no
the
downside to
sting.
this whatsoever.
We want you to experience the same level of grief and loss that
Nope.
we as people have experienced over the last 2 years. And I'm not about to have grief.
Nobody told me that killing was on the table for this thing.
It's
You're
Dungeons
gonna
and
die,
Dragons.
bitch.
Am
We're
I gonna
kill
die?
people.
Yeah, if you
Am I
die in
dead
game,
now?
you die in real life, and then we gotta find
Oh god damn it!
to replace Mick Arcade.
Oh,
Why did you think
Don't
I said
worry.
no?
If you die, Mick, we'll erect a real arcade and just call it Mick. So everyone can still visit Mick Arcade.
it's true. Damn it!
And so I'm going to be the dungeon master of this new little session that we're going to be starting, A Tale of Two Gnomes, that I'm super excited and definitely did not plan just today and not over the last 2 weeks. Not at all. That's not exactly how that happened. However, we're going to be doing level 6 characters. When we're done with this little adventure, I will rotate out to somebody else who's being the DM, and I'll come in as a player. But I don't know which camera is where, so who wants to introduce themselves first?
I would say that the familiar face or the familiar character could go first.
Yeah,
Wow.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea.
Oh,
Okay,
that's a good
fine.
point.
no one can hear you.
No one can hear you, handsome man.
Me?
Yeah,
Yeah, no,
yeah,
not
you.
you.
bud.
I should. I should.
Maybe
be.
the familiar should go last.
Okay, yeah. So maybe the familiar face will go in a
Can
minute.
y'all hear me now?
Oh, yeah.
Yay!
yeah.
Yay! They,
Oh, and
yeah.
chat could hear him, but
Oh,
we
they
can't.
hear him, but we can't hear you.
That was weird.
Oh.
Oh no!
Fascinating. Okay, no, I know how to fix. Hold on, because right now my feed is coming through both my GoXLR and
That was the same
OBS
problem
fix.
I had, I
So-
think. Yeah.
Yeah, because you got audio is harder for me now than ever. So bear with me.
And
Okay,
do you
well-
want to go now or do you want to go later?
I want to go now, baby. So
Okay, let's do it.
Go in.
all right, hold on. I mean, okay, before I blow out everyone's fucking ears here.
Did you fix your voice mod? Did you make sure that works?
I believe I did.
Okay.
Hey!
Oh, it sounds
yes.
like a familiar boy to
That
me.
sounds like a very
yes.
familiar boy.
Yeah, so for those who came here from Fateful Encounters, which I assume is every fucking one of you, so I played a character called Abel Verkan, a Fearbolg that played in Tides of War, DM'd by our lovely Zach here, who has done a lot. I've mentioned a lot of your handiwork this stream already, but
Just kiss him already.
But I had this. I had the idea. I'm not going to explain the character, but I'm redoing him. I want to do him a little bit differently. But he's a Fearbolg doctor. He is graduated this time around. He is noticeably shorter. I'll just start as if he's brand new. Abel Verkan. He's a Fearbolg. He's classed as a Way of Mercy monk and a barbarian dip. He is a 7-foot tall doctor who is just now escaping his civilian life to become an adventurer and discover himself.
Abel Verkan, pleasure to meet you.
He's got a great ass.
Does it quit?
He's like
Okay, good.
two boulders kissing over the mouth of a coyote cave. Ash, who are you? Who are you and what's that on your head?
I'm uncomfy.
Shannon, we
snugly,
need
though.
HR.
I'm uncomfortable. Oh, hi.
Hello.
I play Inura Duffshard. That's my character's name. I'm not staring at it on D&D Beyond right now. And I am a Damphir Drake Warden. Dylan's just like, okay.
I'm playing a Dampier in my home game, but it's a Dampier monk because I just wanted to play a vampire.
And I have a Drake, and his name is the Notorious Drake, and that's how you have to spell it and say it, or he'll get upset.
It's like it's like in that character from the Boondocks, a pimp named Slickback.
Yeah,
where
yeah,
it's like,
it's the whole
yes,
thing.
Tom, the whole
You have to
thing.
say it the
Yes,
whole time.
every time.
And I assure you, I will be stealing people's tills and Coca-Cola. I am a Rogue Ranger build.
Oh, is this the
Fuck
same
y'all.
character?
No.
Oh, okay. I was just wondering. Okay.
Also, my avatar, you see, I made myself, so have fun.
Aw. You
It
designed
looks
her,
so
though.
good.
I did.
It's so pretty. If
I
you join the
know her.
Discord, you'll see all of her handiwork. She's very
Yeah.
good.
And this is my hat.
This my hat.
It's not cursed.
It was my
It's
best
a
friend. Now it's
hat.
my hat.
It is cursed. My hat is cursed. You can feel the puckering from the witch's anus. All right,
What was that?
Dylan!
Suckling and puckering at the back of my head. I'm Dylan, and I'm going to be playing. Throom, the half orc barbarian.
Who speaks real slow.
He's not a smart boy, all right? He was literally raised by bears. Well, he was raised by his mom till he was like 5 and then raised by bears. But you know what? He's going to try his best to spell Notorious Drake's name, but he also can't spell, so he's going to do his best.
Perfect.
He is not nearly as large as Abel, height-wise,
And don't
but
forget it.
he is wider than Abel.
Like a Coke can.
Well, maybe like a Dorito, like an upside down Dorito. Really going for that triangular.
Was he going for that?
Look, he's taller than 6 feet, but he's 6 feet tall, super strong. We always get along. Pure of heart, dumb of ass. He's Throom.
That was good.
Mick.
Oh, am I next? I thought it was Zach. Hold your applause, please. I haven't begun to describe my character. Hey, don't boo me. I've seen what makes you cheer.
I've seen what makes you cheer.
So I am playing Brahm, the way of the drunken master monk, mixed with a College of Spirits bard. He's got a bit of a drinking problem. He's blind, and he enjoys to smoke his pipe literally as much as he breathes fresh air. And he's here with his personal physician, Dr. Abel, who has given him medical attention on several
Dr.
occasions.
Abel, medicine woman.
I'm a man.
He's
Well,
got
thank
very soft hands,
They are large but nimble.
quite dexterous. And that brings us to our final boy, Zach.
'Tis I, and I will be playing Scree! And he is a kobold, what was it? Horizon Walker Ranger. And
Here at this point.
the only reason he is here is because in Raya rescued me one day. And so now, as if to repay a debt which he probably will never do because he's a coward. He follows her around.
I keep trying to give them away.
I forgot to mention, Brahm is a half drow. I forgot to mention that.
Ew.
Yeah.
Why? Ew!
Do you not see that I am an elf, or was
Oh,
an
I
elf
see.
at one point?
Okay. I see.
Well, see, that's the thing. He doesn't have points on his ears, so he passes for human.
Yeah, I removed the tips of his ears by his request.
Yes. He's quite the useful doctor to have around.
Disgusting.
You have not
It's not-
responded to my bills.
It's not disgusting, love. I'm a personal entertainer, and I entertain him personally. This wasn't the voice that I planned on doing, but this is the voice that's happening.
I haven't
so
even
guess
picked
we're
mine.
going
Let's
with
see what happens when we get in character.
That's how I'm going with all my NPCs tonight, baby. I'm just gonna say something, and whatever happens, happens.
it. I had a whole
Might be a
plan.
flaw,
I
You
did.
don't know.
I am a fraud as a voice actor. I did research. I did study. I worked on it literally all the way up until stream. And the second I opened my mouth, it fucking went in a direction that I did not plan for. So here we are.
Exactly why I don't overplan characters anymore.
I was gonna be Cezanne Marguerite from the Most Popular Girls in School, and every time I say a word that you know I know the word of, I was just gonna be, how do you say book?
It literally just said it.
You literally just said book.
Yeah.
Well,
I'll find the
somewhere in the countryside of the Sword Coast, far past somewhere in the countryside of the Sword Coast, far past the bustling walls of Waterdeep,
Mom,
a wide
come
dirt
get me, I'm
road
scared.
carves a relatively straight path through a rural landscape.
Jesus.
Bounded by high hedgerows and fertile fields on both sides, a lively chatter cuts through the calm air. Cresting a hill against the morning sun is a herd of black sheep, but not of the livestock variety. A hulking half-orc casts a long shadow, the pronounced muscles of his broad shoulder and back rippling with the simple brushing of his ponytail against the wind. Shorter than a halfling, but of similar build, an orange-skinned humanoid with a reptilian head and dog-like ears mockingly dances around a lithe and graceful figure with jet black skin. A large beast, though more distinguished-looking than his brutish counterpart, wears a chin-curtain beard and annoyed look as the sturdy woman with pale skin, pointed ears, and face tattoos next to him appears to shout nonsensically into the air. In front of the group, a small town blends effortlessly into the hillside with only a handful of buildings sticking out from the vast open fields and gardens, with a concentration of booths and stalls circling the center of town, with crowds of gnomes haggling, chatting, and bustling about. Where the dirt road meets the town, a lone guard sits on a stool, eyes fixed to a small mechanical box. Would you like to approach the town?
No.
All right, that's Bounty Board, everybody.
Hey.
Thanks for
I'll see
coming.
you guys next week.
Maybe next time we'll go in. See you next week. Oh, we have to do the
Thanks for
giveaways. We
joining
can't go
us,
now.
everyone.
Yeah.
Yes.
It begins.
It's just like a rogue type game where we just fail and start over.
It's like Hades.
Somewhere in the countryside of the Sword Coast, far past the
It's like Hades.
Nolan,
Damn it. Maybe next week. Sorry.
Nolan, show everybody the cup I got you.
Oh. All right.
Dungeons and Dragons, everybody. Welcome back.
That's how it goes.
So yes.
So we're approaching the town.
Yeah. And sitting on this stool is a small gnome, still just staring at this mechanical box that as you get closer, you can see is kind of like whirring and buzzing and kind of like...
Okay. Is it like in his lap or like on the ground?
It's like on a table in front of him. He's just kind of like staring at it like...
I want to
Pretty
take it.
intense.
Can I just take it?
You want to take this mechanical box from the town guard?
Yeah.
I want to like, as she's going up to take it, I just want to walk up and stare at it inquisitively, like get real close to it, just like staring at it.
Yeah, so as you both walk up to it,
I'll
one
slide
of you
ahead,
with
that
the
bitch.
intention to steal it and the other one to look at it. You notice as you get closer, the front side of it has sort of a glass pane with moving pictures behind it. And as you stare at the pictures, it appears to be a kitchen of some kind, with some cooks running around frantically. There's some creatures you've never seen before, some with tentacles, some with multiple arms, multiple heads, and it appears to be some kind of like cooking game show.
The fuck is that?
This is Mithril Cook. It's the intergalactic cooking contest. That's all the rave.
Go on.
Why are you angry at it?
Oh, I'm not angry. I'm just really enthralled. It's a really what they do is these creatures they like abduct people from their galaxies and bring them here to the contest. And if they win, they send them home.
I turn to Enra. What is a contest?
Oh, yeah, basically, like, you know that time that I made you and the little annoying screechy one that keeps following me around? I made you two like pull on a rope to see who could like win.
He was pulling on the rope.
And you won because you were like way bigger than him. That's a contest.
Was it?
They don't. They're not pulling
like
on
bullying.
anything.
Oh my god!
It felt
No,
like you were dragging him.
it was fun.
He was like one of those just married things that you see at the end of a cart.
Scree did not think it was fun.
You were
Brom-
fine.
It was funny.
Brom reaches into his cloak pocket and pulls out a flask and takes a long draw out of it.
Brom, you have poor organs. You cannot smoke
gotta
and drink
t-
as much as you do and expect to live past 40.
Well, that's why I keep you around, Doc. It makes it easy for me, you know. And with that, he pulls a pipe from another pocket and snaps his fingers to light it.
Oh, as soon as you snap, you hear from Scree.
Sorry, Scree. Didn't mean to frighten you, lad.
He's just shivering and watching you now.
He takes a long draw on the on his pipe and exhales. So, you said that they gather people from around galaxies. That's a bit odd, don't you think?
Oh, I don't know. It makes for good television.
What the hell is a television?
Oh, right, you all are outsiders. Well, welcome to Frondflingfar. That is the town name here. We are a group of gnomes, inventors and engineers, and we craft all the most wonderful things you ever did see.
I turn and look at everybody, and I just go, I want to go the fuck home.
Home?
Oh, you're not going to stay here for the Sunday market.
Say that again, please.
Oh, you're not going to stay here for the Sunday market.
I'm sorry, lad. I don't think I caught you. Could you say it one more time?
Why are you making him repeat himself? He said Sunday market.
Oh, is that
what he said?
Is
Oh,
that
dear.
what-
The Sunday market.
oh?
See, now I don't know what he said. I've heard it too many times. It's not even words anymore.
Do you park the car in the yard?
Yeah. Go to they're selling hot dogs for $0.25 down by the corner.
This is the weirdest accent I have ever heard.
So television, is that like a medical aid that could help my friend retain his vision?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, you might be able to find tutorials or something on it.
Tutorials?
Yes.
Like university?
Yeah, precisely.
Huh. I'd very much like to see this.
Oh, certainly. Here's the remote.
Though,
What the fuck is a remote? What is that?
You push the buttons on it, and it wirelessly communicates with the device.
What is wireless?
Scree doesn't trust it.
What is he saying? He's talking way too fast.
You know, there's many times that I wish I still had my sight. but this is not one of them.
As y'all are talking,
He
there's
said
like
that?
a series of explosions that erupt from within the town. It just like pierces the ambient bustle of the town, followed by like a couple of screams, and then just some laughter erupts. And just kind of goes back to normal.
If it's screams of terror, I hide under Enria's Drake.
Yes, screams of terror.
Okay, cool. I'm hiding under
You were
Enria's
on.
Drake.
You
then.
were. The fuck are you doing?
He's like pulling the Drake's. Does the Drake have wings?
No.
No. Okay.
I guess he does because he can fly eventually. Yeah.
They're just small. So
Yeah.
he takes like the wings as he's like underneath, and he's like trying to like cover himself as much as possible.
He lays on you. Fat little legs just go out from under him, and he just. And now you are safe.
Yeah, +7 to AC. Oh, and
Why
have
not?
covered condition.
Yeah.
What
Oh yeah.
was that sound?
Oh, there's probably some bad prototypes. You know, the Tinker is messing with some things, and it just kind of.
Tell me,
You make here.
Mick looks terrifying.
Yeah. What?
oh, what happened to me?
The heckity heck?
Is the Matrix in our stream?
Oh,
Again.
Jesus Christ.
I mean, it's cool, but I don't think it's supposed to happen.
Hold on. Let me just.
Let me.
Thank you, Arts in Motion.
Yeah, thanks, Arts. Welcome back, buddy.
Oh,
Hey,
you're
Arts
good
in
now.
Motion. Hey. Okay, perfect. It's back. I have a
I
question.
don't know why that worked.
Well done.
Oh my god.
All right, so we're in this town. I'm not gonna repeat the names because I can't.
Frondflingfar!
Perfect.
I feel like you shortened that.
Frondflingfar.
The name is the town of Frondflingfar.
We've mentioned a
Did
television.
you not hear?
How did you remember that?
I heard it just fine. I'm afraid of.
It was almost the only thing that I understood that he said.
Ah,
Okay,
Thrum.
I give Thrum a pat on the back.
Very good. And one of these days, we'll get you a shirt.
Why would he need a shirt if he just rips it off?
Well, I guess the practice will be retaining the shirt.
Oh, he'd get along great with a mitt.
A mitt?
A mitt?
Is that-
Yeah, here's the priceless gem, the inn in town. It's run by this young dragonborn named Nathar, but his lover, a mitt, oh, he's a dashingly handsome human, but he has quite the disdain for wearing shirts.
Hold on now, there, lad. Let me ask you a question. You said it's an inn. They
Yes,
serve alcohol in this inn.
Oh, here we go.
yes, they do.
Brom.
I know where we're going.
Brom,
Home?
Oh,
please.
What?
Yes.
I look. It's been a long journey. It's been a long day.
It
I could
has.
just really go for a drink now, Doc. Couldn't
I'm-
you?
I am not your parent, nor your guardian, but as your
You
friend.
probably should be because he is blind and needs a seeing eye, whatever you are. This
I
is
can
my
see
accent
just
now.
fine, love. I can see just fine, love. At least the things that I need to see. And he comically moves his cane above, like way far above your head. Oops.
He Abel leans down to Enra. How do you say your name?
Imra?
Enra. Okay, go.
Imran.
Leans down to you
Imran.
and whispers.
He stubs his toe a lot.
You should just take his toes off.
I'd rather not.
Then, just
Oh.
push him around in the wheelchair.
Oh, it is a joke. I see.
Yeah. Too much! Too much!
Brom takes another long drag of his pipe. Well, if it's all the same, I think I'm gonna have a drink. And
Yeah,
he,
you might be in time for breakfast too.
And he starts tapping with his staff ahead of him as he walks into the town.
I want your box thing. Can I have that?
There might be one available in the town shop.
No, but I want yours.
But this one's mine.
No, I want it.
But this one's mine.
Give it
Name
to
your
me.
price. She wants your box.
69 platinum.
That's not
No.
Nice.
Nice.
bad, I think.
Nice.
I was told, Bram said if I heard that word, I had to say nice.
It's the rules.
I'm just going to take it, and you're just going to just be cool about it, okay? Yeah?
I'm going
Please
back to all of our
don't.
conversations of, all right, guys, let's role play. Let's take it seriously. Let's
69, nice!
Oh, this is a television. I love it. Welcome to Playotic, everybody. Our name makes a lot more sense now, doesn't it?
I'm taking it.
Sorry,
You're
everyone.
acting like that wasn't in character, like that wasn't actual RP that I just did
No,
there.
I'm
Yeah,
not.
that was,
That was not a
uh,
criticism.
Nice.
I'm so sorry. Continue.
You're ruining this.
I'm so sorry.
So you're not going to give me your box?
It's mine.
What the fuck?
Well, you know, love, you could always try and offer him your box and see if you get it in exchange.
I do not know you know the meaning of that word in that
I
context.
am a corpse. I do not think he wants this.
He just sits there smoking his pipe, smirking.
I'm leaving
I
this
could use a
conversation. Yeah, fine.
Ah, no, that's the spirit duck. Lead the way.
Oh, I call my Drake to get off of screen.
As it walks, Scree is attached to the bottom of it.
Like a fucking possum.
He's riding the undercarriage.
You were too scared to let go.
I think he has adopted you.
Ah.
You're his young one.
Scree, do you want to sit on my shoulder instead of the bottom of that drake?
Uh,
I'll take that as a yes.
would Scree be safe on Abel's shoulder?
Ah,
No,
maybe.
he would drop you because you're so high.
Oh, that sounds scary.
Yeah, it is. You should just sit on top of Notorious DRAKE.
Brom leans down to Scree. He takes a slow drag of his pipe. Well, the thing is, lad, none of us are ever really safe. If you could see the sort of things that I've seen, you should know that we're always surrounded and we're never alone.
And we're always dying, slowly.
You are blind.
He looks at Therm. I see with more than eyes, boy.
Screaming. Oh. And he's like shaking underneath this thing after being told that danger is all around him, and is now holding on twice as tightly.
Do
And
not
also,
hurt him.
you ruined the joke. Clearly, he didn't remember the fact that I can't fucking see with my eyes.
Abel puts his hand on Thrum's shoulder, though, and actually explains.
He's blind, but he still can see and sense things in a different way.
Oh, he's like a bat.
Right. He was not always blind.
Do you
Scene's
have
overrated anyway.
do you echolocate like a bat? Like, do you just go "Ee," and then it bounces back to you?
I would prefer that.
Scree wonders, do you have wings? Can you fly?
No. Despite all my attempts, I still can't actually fly, lad. But as far as the ability to see without seeing, he takes a big, long drag of his pipe and just hits you with an absolute, rips off just a sick,
Chuffing clouds, baby.
yeah. He's pulling cotton with this,
And who does he blow the smoke at?
just everywhere around.
That
Okay.
is fucking rude. Bye. Just walk off to this inn.
I can do neat tricks too if you like.
Nope. Bye. You're fucking weird.
So as you all head into the town, there's a couple of small buildings sticking out. You notice a
45
couple
minutes, we finally make it into the town.
right on schedule. Right on schedule. There's the Sunday market that's kind of circling the center of town. There's a couple of buildings. You notice a couple of signs as you're on your way in. There's the Lost File, Broska's Smithy, Myrella's, the Shrine, and then you see the Priceless Gem on the northeast corner of town. The inn that the fella at the gate told you about that has the ale.
I assume we're going there to the alcohol place for the drunky McDrunk blind face behind me.
Which one is the Priceless Gem?
Oh, you can't read. Does it have like a sign with a gem on it?
Yeah, it does.
It's the one with the big red gem or whatever hell color it is. Do you see? Yes.
Thrum just walks that direction.
Okay, good.
Lead the way through 'em.
As you enter the inn, it's kind of busy. I mean, it's the Sunday market. Everybody's out and about. They've got visitors from out of town and everything. There's the young brass dragonborn waiting tables and whatnot, and he'll just kind of wave you in, motion for you to take a seat anywhere, and he'll be over momentarily to take your orders and everything.
Thrum, do you want to find us a seat?
Thrum
Probably a
looks around the
package
room. I assume there's an empty table.
Yes.
Thrum just
There
points
isn't.
at
We're
it.
gonna make
He
it
just
empty.
points at the empty table.
Perfect. You are great at finding table.
I'm actually gonna pick up Notorious DRAKE with Scree underneath and kind of like carry him like a big puppy to the table.
It's just with his little legs out.
Yeah, just
Meanwhile, I'm hugging the Drake.
And as you take a seat, a spectacularly handsome and shirtless man exits from the kitchen into the lobby, comes to your table. Hello, I'm Amit. What can I get for you?
Oh.
Ale, and lots of it.
Haha, ale, yes, I can do.
And actually, do you have anything a bit stronger? Spirits, perhaps?
Stronger ale, oh, nothing stronger than Amit.
Ha 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 ha. He takes a drag of his pipe and blows it in Amit's general direction.
This man is a card, and he needs to be dealt with.
Been working on that one for a while, Doc. Trying to get your tight five ready for the comedy pub.
I've been told I am funny. So, maybe.
he is a human.
He is a
Not a-
human.
He's not a card.
You are very correct, Thrum. Thank you so much.
Doc,
I am sorry to have miscarded you.
Doc, do you think Thrum might have had a bit of brain damage at one point?
So we got a strong ale then.
2, please.
2. Would you like? Anybody would like the breakfast hot dish?
Breakfast hot dish.
What is it?
It's not you,
It's
is it?
It's bacon and eggs and
Okay,
potatoes and ham and sausage baked with cheese on top.
Yes.
Served with bread and cider or ale.
Ah,
Scree wonders, is the cheese under the sauce?
Yes,
Well.
it's there under the sauce.
okay.
So let me ask you this, friend. Do you happen to have any liquor that you could use as, say, lamp oil? I'll have that if you do.
Strong taste, do ye?
Oh, you've no idea.
I'll see what I can scrounge up.
Why?
Why, what, lad? Lassie, whatever.
Good lord.
Look into my muscles.
No, I'm good. Brom, why
What?
do you want the lamp oil?
What am I supposed to see in your muscles? Staring directly into his chest, by the way.
He's gonna look a little heartbroken, honestly. He's just gonna look at you and see your physique and just go like you can see that moment. Like Milhouse, you can see her.
Thrum doesn't notice this though. Thrum is staring at his muscles like he said. I just see You.
Amit! Nathar shouts from across the bar. Go put a shirt on! Yes, Nathar!
Yeah,
Did you
no
get
shoes,
two?
no shirt, no service!
Throom pulls his bearskin that he has around his waist up over his shoulders. Like,
Except for Thrum, he can do whatever he wants.
Brom just reaches inside of his cloak, pulls out his flask, and takes a long drink.
Why did you need alcohol if you had that?
Why not?
Sometimes I wonder if I grab Brum by the ankle and shake him upside down. I fear how much tobacco and booze would come out of him.
All of it. He is made of it. He would just unravel as you shook him out.
I think you're right.
Yeah.
At least I smell nice.
You smell like alcohol and tobacco.
Yes, that's what I said. I smell nice.
Oh no.
He leans his flask over to you. Care for a nip loaf?
Cat, you drink that. Enjoy.
He takes another long pull.
Yeah.
That's good. And where's our
Enjoy
food
your
and drink?
crippling alcoholism. Did we order chicken nuggets? I was peeing.
I would like to actually I want to try and animal handling, speak with animals with Notorious DRAKE and ask if he wants the breakfast sampler.
Is this payback?
Am I
Sorry,
right?
he's
He's
just
just
climbing up into a chair now.
Is this payback?
What does he sound like, Ash?
Ah!
What is his whole life story?
What's his name? Where's he from? What's his favorite color? What's his favorite food?
How many siblings does he have? Does the siblings have names?
Are they all biscuit?
Is it Reginald Milk Tim? Are he and Scree gonna be Drake married?
Where did his rap career really take off? Where did he make it big?
What were his biggest hip hop influences?
What does he think about Eminem and white rappers in general?
Is he
Okay,
East
what do you
Coast
think
or
about
West Coast?
Salt and or Peppa?
Is he for north or south of 8 Mile?
Does he want the breakfast sampler or not?
Notorious DARKE. Do you want bacon, eggs, potatoes, ham?
Meat! Meat! Just meat! Ah!
What a nice drink.
I like pat him on the head.
Zach.
We can hear that. You know
Zach-
that, right?
Zach was doing what Brom just did, who took a long
Oh,
draw.
okay. It's just like
He took a long draw of his pipe. And then he started doing those like tricks where, where he's all like
Bounty board, everybody.
ripping cotton.
Throom holding up 3 fingers and staring at them, gets up from the table and goes to find the shirtless guy. What was his name again?
Amit.
Amit. I almost said Emil, but that's a character in Strahd. I go to find Amit, but staring at my 3 fingers the whole time.
Okay. As you're like walking around staring at your 3 fingers, you kind of like bump into him, but like not physically. Yeah, and he's holding his trays full of ale and hot plates.
3 breakfast samplers. And I point to DRAKE and Scree and my empty chair. Please.
Oh, okay. I'll go get another one.
looking around the room. Are there any more in like things like the television we saw earlier, which I assume is the box?
Yes, the clever name for a D&D television box. There's a lot of fanciful stuff around. A lot of stuff is steampunky and mechanically driven. There's like Rube Goldberg type devices. overcomplicating the simplest things. You know,
Is the
you
breakfast made by Pee-wee's Playhouse breakfast maker?
yeah, probably. You know, the beer tap, instead of just a simple lever, like you push a button and it pulls a rod and then a string and then it pushes and then an automaton and a construct and then it pours. Way too complicated. Just everything. Just, you know, solutions looking for answers, or, you know, whatever that kind of saying is. But yeah, all over the place.
This place is fascinating.
How so, Doc?
These contraptions, they just seem superfluous at best. But perhaps in the pursuit of greater discovery or innovation, it's just strange.
I don't know. Something's got my hackles up. Something about this place that I don't quite trust. I haven't figured it out yet,
I
but
think you're just drunk.
I feel
I mean,
too.
a little, but you know, I something still doesn't quite sit right.
He takes a draw of his pipe, realizes that there's nothing in there. Damn. Reaches into his pocket, puts more tobacco, snaps his finger, and lights it again.
Screed ducks
Thinking
under
about-
the table.
Thinking about
I pat Scree on
asking
the
a
head
few
under the
friends.
table, comfortingly.
Thinking about asking a few friends if they might know a thing or two about what's going on here.
We could just ask. Thrum, did you say
He-
you were uncomfortable?
He
And about the time that you sort of finish pondering that, Amit comes back, sets the breakfast hot dishes in front of you, along with the ales as requested.
Thanks,
Uh,
mate.
Scree pulls his little mouse buddy out of his pocket and puts him on the table next to his plate. It is like they're eating off the plate together.
Notorious Drake really wants to eat that mouse. He's like sniffing.
There's a mouse?
Like a mouse.
Yeah, okay.
No.
Oh, like a mouse.
The Drake wants to eat it!
He eats it. It's a Drake. It does what Drake wants.
Zach, did you say you pulled out your mouse?
Yeah, I have a little mouse,
yeah.
my pet mouse.
Oh, no, don't eat that mouse!
Yes, yeah, don't eat my
He's
His name
sniffing. He's
is
sniffing.
DKRAE.
What?
You called him Drake, but his name is DKERA.
Yeah, makes sense.
Decree.
Ah, Mick, you look.
You're getting really good at spelling that word.
Thank you.
And I pull out of my pocket for no reason a gold star, which I put on Thrum's nose. It is your badge of honor for doing so well today. If you get at least 10 of those, you get the prize.
I would like to take my spiritual focus, and I would like to ask anyone else in the room if this place is on the up and up.
Yeah, tell me about a spiritual focus. What does that do?
So, as a College of Spirits bard, I have a specific item that I use to focus my abilities to communicate with the beyond.
Okay. And so mechanically, is it like a lie detector, or are you just asking the void and the void calls back, or?
Oh yeah. I'm asking the void and see if there are any spirits that respond and tell
Oh,
me.
gotcha. So you're okay. Yeah. So you ask the void and a couple of spirits. Do they appear to you, or do they just talk to you?
Depends.
Depends. All right,
Yeah.
we'll just say that they're voices, because I'm not creative enough right now.
I can get you a table. No, wait, never mind. That table's for something else. Never mind. That's
Okay.
the Tales from Beyond. I'm using my focus as
Gotcha.
yeah. I'm just like reaching out, asking
Hey, what's going on here?
Oh, this is the town of Frondflingfar. It's a town of gnomish inventors and engineers.
I would have never guessed.
That's great. That's not exactly what I wanted to know. I was curious if there was any, and he's saying this out loud, like he, because he can hear them. Yeah, to nothing. He's like looking. He's even like looking at Abel when he's saying this.
Who
No,
the fuck is he talking
I'm
to?
fully
Yeah, I
aware
lean over to
of
Abel.
where we are.
So
Who is he
what
talking
are
to?
you asking?
I'm asking if everything is on the up and up in this particular establishment we're in. Something seems fishy. I figured you might have an idea or two about what it is.
You say fishy, Thrum smells his plate.
The only thing fishy is the fish and chips.
Delightful, love. You've been such a help. He takes a long drag of his pipe. Well, that didn't help at all.
Well,
By the way, are we? Is it like a town we're just like passing through type thing?
I assume so. Yeah. Just,
Okay. I know it's based on our characters, but I didn't know if there was a specific element.
Yeah,
Like we're
I don't
here
think there was
for
a reason
something.
you sought this place out.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, there's plenty of people around. I know, Mick, you said that. What's your character's name again? Brum.
Brom.
Brom.
You said you might want to talk to some people, or somebody said they want to talk to some people.
That's who he was talking about. He was going to
okay.
ask spirits.
Extraplanar spirits.
Yeah.
Well, there's plenty of people here in the establishment to talk to as well.
Thrum is sitting on pins and needles this whole time. He's not very comfortable around so much metal, and especially with the explosion earlier, he's on edge. But he is enjoying his meal.
It's really good.
He's kind of like shoveling it. Like it's not, here's a bite of bacon and here's some eggs. No, he's just like.
Is there any entertainment in the bar, like a bard, any music, anything like that? If not, there's about to be.
There is not.
Well, that's that interesting.
I thought you were
Well.
uncomfortable, Brom.
I am, but I think I might play a tune or two.
Oh,
Make a
you're
few
that level
coins.
drunk. Fantastic.
Oh. Look, I
it's okay.
If
You
we
are-
had a horse cart, I'm perfectly fine to drive.
I'm teasing, Brom. You
Yeah.
are a very talented musician.
Thank you. Now, I believe I'll earn a few coins. Maybe get a few more answers, if you know what I mean. He pulls his loot off of his back and kind of taps his way to more of a central place.
As soon as you pull your loot out, Thrum shovels the rest of the food in his mouth, pulls out a set of drums, and knowing the routine, kind of guides you to an open spot in the area, sits down kind of towards the back of it with the drums in his lap, ready to kind of play the percussions for you.
Slam poetry.
Yes. Notorious DRAKE. Quite the young Drake is he. Desires the mouse to eat. Scree hung on his belly, close to his feet. With a whip and a rat-a-tat-tat. Inra wishes she could hit me with a baseball bat.
Wow.
Zippity-doo, bop-a-da-bop.
Oh, he's freestyling now.
April is one hell of a duck.
Oh. God, he's
And,
good.
the tavern erupts with snaps. They're not uncultured. They know what just happened. they just snaps everywhere.
When he
At
said
the
the
mention
slam
of
poetry, I
that
was like,
mouse
I'm
trying to
doing
be eaten, Scree grabs his mouse and kind of like hides with the food under the table again.
You cannot defeat the circle of life.
Scree, you can sit up on the table. You are safe here.
He like pokes his head up like,
Scree,
Abel is sure.
I'm 99% sure. There's always a risk.
A mechanical flying machine just comes whizzing by your face.
He hides right underneath again.
Scree, please, it's harmless.
Scree doesn't trust it.
Slams into a wall in the distance and explodes.
You know I am a doctor, Scree. If you are injured, I will take care of you. You can pay, right?
Do you think he has money? Look at him.
Well,
He's
I will.
short and looks poor.
Well, I did take an oath. I would take care of
Scree
you.
only has Popeye.
Yeah, you took the hippopotamic oath.
You have Popeye.
Yes, Popeye. Popeye is Scree's mouse.
Oh, it has a name.
Yes.
That's kind of fucked up that you didn't think he was capable of naming his pet.
I did not know. I know multiple killboards that feed. My apologies. How long have you had Popeye?
Scree has had Popeye for this many.
That's an old
Wow,
fucking
that
mouse.
is either a
days
long time or a
months?
short time.
Hey, well, I think we're on the same page. Like, is that 10 days or 10 months or 10 years?
Scree does not understand time, so Scree cannot answer. This many, though.
Okay.
I'll say 10 weeks.
The kobolds have 10 fingers.
It's 10 different mice. It's the number 10.
He's the 10th.
I have no idea.
This is Popeye number 10.
Rom looks over. Hey, keep it the fuck down. I'm singing a song here.
It sucks!
Anyway, this is Wonderwall.
Play free bird.
Oh, I love this one. Everyone be quiet!
Disrupt is ludicrous.
Roll a performance.
With advantage because Thrum is helping him.
Yeah, with advantage because Throom's helping you with percussion.
Today's gonna be the day that they're gonna throw it back to you.
Thrum pulls out some cymbals to clang together.
That's a 28.
By now, you should have
Crush
somehow.
it. Some people
realize
like
what
are
you
singing
gotta
in,
do.
like they're chiming in from their tables. Just
I don't believe that anybody.
Scream.
About you now.
It's like the worst karaoke night you've ever experienced.
Drunk white people. That's all it is.
As he's hearing the people sing back to him, Brahm like reaches in, takes like a nip of the flask, and puts it in.
Like, I love my job so much.
He's feeling himself right now. He's like,
I feel like this song was written for me.
I got this party popping.
I feel like Wonderwall is about death.
I'm the Wonderwall.
This clearly drunk gnome walks up to you with a flask in hand, just like, can you tell me why my horse is in the front yard and I slept with my clothes on?
Ain't
I
nothing.
came in through the window last night.
Ain't nothing
were
but
gone.
a heartache.
Gone.
These are all questions we should be asking you. Where did you last put your horse?
He has no eye. You can't see his eyes because he has a bandage on him. But you would like to imagine that if you could see Brahm's eyes, that he would be giving him a "what the fuck" kind of look.
And he just wanders off.
Ain't
And you're
nothing.
gone.
Ain't nothing but a mistake.
Tell me why.
I never want to hear you say
I want
it
it that way.
Where's my food? I ordered it a 5-hour. I don't know.
I need a drink.
Haven't been here this
Do you need
long.
refills? Have you eaten it all already?
Oh, Thrum finished. Thrum shoveled the rest of it in his mouth before getting up to help Bram with his performance.
Yeah, for those of you still sitting at the table. For those of you still sitting at the table, Amit comes back shirtless as ever, and he sits down. He picks up your table or your plates and everything. He's like, "Would you like some refills?"
Scree, like, again from like cover, like half cover from the table, is like, "Hey, Scree would like refill."
Oh, didn't see you down there. Of course.
Yes.
Oi, mate, give us a refill.
Okay.
Before you go, excuse
Yes.
me. We were just talking about these fascinating contraptions that surround us.
Yes.
Some are more peculiar than the rest, and I was
Quite.
curious if there was someone responsible or a guild of some kind. I would be very much interested in meeting them.
Not quite a guild, but there are, how you say, multiple inventors in town. No, my accent keep changing.
Mine is too. I'm just kind of like, I'll settle eventually.
One of them, Master Frazee, the Bone Tailor. He invents quite a few things. Jetepo, he invents quite a few others, and there's some others, but those are the two of most renown. You may actually see them. They probably have stands out in the stall. Actually, they're getting ready for the Tinkerer tournament coming up in a couple of months. They kind of worked and create fanciful things, and it's like how you say science show.
I'm gonna let you finish, but did you say Bone Tailor?
Oh yes, the Bone Tailor.
Why do you say it like that? Like it's so
and-
ominous and spooky.
This
What is this man's deal?
this middle-aged like gnome kind of sitting behind you playing chess with her husband or something. He's like, well, he likes to fuse the mechanical and the organic, creating clockwork and steam-powered devices out of materials such as horn, skin, shell, and even bone. And it's his proclivity for that last one that has earned him that nickname.
Wow.
Does he like fuse dead people to stuff? Is that what you were telling me?
Sort of. And then the husband chimes in. He's like, well, he introduced the hypersensitive tongue replacement and the what does he call it? The augmented limb implants where they put the null femur actuators inside of you. It makes you super strong.
Inra slowly looks at Braun, but he can't see. Just starts smiling.
I feel your look, Lass. I feel it all the way over here.
Daddy wants some new eyes. Yes.
Oh, I do.
He's a perceptive son of a gun, isn't he?
This sounds very evil, though, and I'm about it.
I
So, like, they're having a tournament. They're having like a science off. What the fuck? What?
Yeah, the Tinkerer tournament. It's going to be in a few weeks, but typically every Sunday we do this market, and you can see some of the prototypes and whatnot. But the actual tournament, Master Frazee won it last year with his null femur actuator monstrosity things.
That
But I
does
mean,
sound horrible.
they make you so strong.
Abel, you are a doctor. Like, is this ethical?
Depends.
Edible?
Edible?
Edible, likely
Someone
not.
stands up from across the room.
Ethics
Edible?
are subjective to those who's asking and those who are answering. If those who submitted their body parts, with their consent, sure. Plenty of medical advances have been made with the consent of donors, and some without. Either way, my curiosity piques.
Where can we find him again?
He's probably got a stall out in the town square where the Sunday market is.
Cool. Thanks.
Right now? What time of day is it, by the way? How?
Yeah.
It's like morning, like 10 a.m., 11
We
a.m.
are getting wasted in the morning.
I'm not drinking, so
Yeah, Throom hasn't drank. Throom had a breakfast
Goddamn.
sampler.
Live the life you want to live in fantasy.
Brahms come back over to the table and just slowly pushes Abel's drink in front of Abel. Go ahead, Doc. Drink up. You only live once. Pats him on the back.
Yeah, especially if you live the way you do, friend. And
Still
he
kicking, aren't I?
clinks your glass. He does
Yep.
it anyway.
Brom
is-
takes another long pull.
I still don't
Let's go,
fully
Ale.
understand how you can see.
It's not important.
That's a little
Scree, is your
important.
mouse still out and about?
I'm very good as a bard.
Yeah, we finished our plate. Now we're just kind of sitting there.
Are you under the table or above it?
Technically, I'm definitely like, if anything, I might be like eyes at like table level.
Okay, but you're
because
sitting
of
at the
my
table.
height.
Okay. Well, this is a gnome establishment, so everything's going to be a little more your size anyway.
Oh, that's true. I guess Then yeah,
Yeah.
I
Okay.
sit normally at this table.
Abel and Throom are like sitting on children chairs when they're fully grown adults.
Yeah.
Like we're scrunched up a little bit.
You're like Dumbledore when he's in the Hobbit Shire.
Yeah. Uh huh. Use the force.
Oh, I don't like that. That made me sicky in my tum-tum.
That's not how the force works.
No, no. No,
Damn
the
it.
force picks you like wands.
Oh.
So while
That's when Boba Fett
Popeye's
got out of
sitting
the
there,
Godzilla pit.
a gray cat jumps up
Bazinga,
on the
sorry.
table and grabs the mouse in its
I punched the cat.
What?
Straight punch it.
roll for attack.
Cool.
Yeah, as soon as the mouse enters the cat's mouth, Scree just screams, Popeye!
Well, I got an 8.
An 8. Okay, so the cat drops the mouse and just like kind of like narrowly avoids your punch, and then just kind of like sits there staring at you.
I grab
you notice-
the mouse and put it back in my pocket.
The cat is now
you-
alert.
You notice the cat has a black stone for an eye and a name tag.
What's its name, Nolan?
Thor.
Is that through
Sound out slowly.
Is this my name? Is
No.
this my?
No,
I pick up
it
the
is-
cat and like hold it like is this fourth room?
Do we want to tell him, or do we just want to let it happen and let him learn that?
I find it best to just let these things work themselves
Scree does
out.
not like this cat.
Well, of course you don't. If they tried to eat your mouse, maybe you should get the better pet.
Stone.
It's a very great pet.
Hello, little feline. And Abel goes to pet it.
As you go to pet it, you notice on the name tag, Thor is very prominent, but beneath it, it says Frazee as well, which you remember is one of the inventor's names.
Oh. Crazy.
So, should we go see the weird, gross inventor that uses bones and blood and spit and ass, or should we go see the other guy?
I hate that idea.
I understand, Scree. And if you wish to stay, you may. But if you come, I will keep you safe. You may ride on my shoulder. I know you declined earlier, but offer still stands.
Don't worry, Scree. I won't let anything bad happen to you, lad.
Or you could ride on Throom's shoulder too.
Scree,
Not at the same
you
time,
may,
though.
you may not ride on my shoulders.
Yeah, he's blind. He might just fall into a cavern or like a hole with you on him.
Scree
know-
does not think it wise to ride blind man's shoulders.
He takes a hit of his pipe again and speaks without looking at Inra. You know, some people would find it offensive, insulting those who are, disabled.
I am also disabled. Did you know that?
Well,
I'm
it's not like
fucking dead.
it's not
Scree
disabled.
is also disabled.
Do we know?
How are you disabled, Scree?
Acid?
Everything is terrifying.
Everything is terrifying. Okay.
That's not a disability. That's just anxiety.
What is
I-
disabled?
Mental disabilities are equally valid. Completely.
That's fair.
Yeah, just because you have no eyes does not mean you're the best cripple in this place.
I have eyes. They just don't work. Thank you very much.
Oh, so they're just not cavernous holes full of secrets, huh?
Do you want to see?
No. No, look at your gross face.
He starts to pretend to pull the.
Stop it! No! And I throw bacon at him.
Problem, they actually do need to air out once
Can
every
I
12
try and
hours.
catch the bacon?
Yeah, go for it. Roll a reflexes Pathfinder. Dexterity.
Well, that's gone.
This
Doesn't
just now
seem very
occurred to me.
dexterous to me.
Is Mick also a monk?
Yes.
am.
He's a very good lawyer.
He's related to, but legally distinct from, Matthew Murdoch.
How tall is Throom?
Throom is 6'8". He's
Okay.
tall, but not 7 feet. Something whatever Abel is.
7'2".
That's an 18.
Yeah, you catch it in your mouth.
Throom feels very comforted by Abel being bigger than he is. He's used to everyone being smaller. So having somebody that's like relatively the same height is like comforting to him.
What are we doing? Are we like sitting here with our like hands up our asses, or are we like going to like figure out cat?
Well, a few more
Sweet
drinks,
hopes
and we will definitely be sitting
You-
here like that. Am I right,
you
Doc?
got-
And he smacks Abel on the back.
No.
Nope, we're going now. And Abel
Can
gets
you
up.
like give him adrenaline to make him go?
Adrenaline? I could hit him, but I don't think he'll
Yeah.
appreciate it.
Throom could hit him.
Yes.
No, through him don't, because it won't be the same. You'll actually hurt him.
All right, I'm going. And he gets up,
Scree,
but he's
Scree
like,
fearfully climbs up Abel.
but before he
Okay,
does,
Scree.
he's grabbing, and he's just like downing the mugs of ale that were left as he. Ah! All right, ramblers, let's get rambling.
Oh, Scree, and let me know when you want me to put you down. Or if you get
No,
scared.
you must secure him in his car seat.
Little pup.
I put
And I
Thor
point
on my
to
shoulder as
Notorious
well.
Drake, who actually has a car seat on his back for his screen.
And we're probably gonna head out to the marketplace, right?
Yeah.
Is that where the guy was said to be?
Yeah, he said they probably have stalls out in the marketplace. There's also just the handful of buildings that are also scattered throughout. But yeah.
All right. Well, Abel's gonna start heading to the stalls, seeing if everyone sticks together.
I'm gonna follow you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I have my hand kind of resting on your elbow and to help.
That's right. Yeah. And Abel's kind of helping you guide, especially with a bunch of people around. Now, Scree, keep
Yeah,
your
It'd
eyes
be funny
peeled.
And
if we like get him
he's-
lost, hand
and
him
he's-
over to other person.
And he's tapping in front of him with his staff, and he hears Inra say that and like swipes at her leg.
Uncanny dodge.
I'm blind, not deaf.
Do you want to be deaf?
If it means I never have to hear your fucking voice again.
Not good. Let me help you.
As you're leaving the priceless gem, perhaps fortuitously, a piece of paper slaps Abel in the face. And you kind of like peel it off, and you look at it, and it looks like a old torn page or pamphlet or something declaring Master Phrasy's augmented limb implants is the winner of the Tinkerer tournament, but a large X has been penciled onto his name.
What do you think this means, Scree? Looks like he's been disqualified, or perhaps
Dead.
Dead.
really.
Scree does not see pictures. Scree does not understand it.
Throw him another star.
Huh.
Where is this one? Is it on my nose again?
It's right here.
Well, he's got two. Do we need a star height meter?
Yeah.
Which, by the way, the height
spends
meter.
a couple seconds trying to see that one on his face too.
By the way, the height meter is killing it right now. We're almost at level
crap.
4. We'll be having
Wow.
3 giveaways when we get back. As a reminder, all
Nice.
points are allocated for every raid, for every viewer we have, for hosting, for every bit, every sub, and every subscriber has 3 times entries into every giveaway we do. So, and that'll be every stream. So,
Hell yeah.
Wait,
FYI.
Sumner, are you saying we're already halfway there?
We're-
God damn it.
yeah. I mean, I am.
Beautiful. Ba-da-ba-bum.
So we're heading to the
Heading
market.
to the Sunday market, yeah.
Yes.
There's all the various engineering and tinkering stalls that are set up in the center of town. It's a chaotic collection of stalls and tents and booths set up following a sort of frazzled and messy logic that outsiders can only hope to one day comprehend. Never mind the fact that it's a simple circle on the map in Roll20. But there's all sorts of stalls and places that you can go visit. People are just kind of like walking around, looking at all the neat gizmos and gadgets.
Are they all gnomes?
They are all gnomes. There's an occasional non-gnome, but almost like 99% of the population is gnomes.
So we stick out like a sore thumb, is what you're saying.
Absolutely.
Sore
Did you say
thumb.
sore thumb? Oh my
Throom
god.
is never sore. Not since. And he clutches a necklace with a couple claws on it around his neck. I used to wrestle with my brothers.
Really? You've never told me that, Thrum.
Throoms just continues on.
That is the end of the conversation.
The end of that sentence.
That was insightful, and I know so much now. Wow.
There
I
was
give
no
him
question
another star
asked.
for
Throom
sharing.
is not an intelligent person.
We know
You
that
know-
Throom has more than one brother.
I think I figured out what has got me uneasy about this town.
Is it because you are
What's that?
taller than everybody else?
Well, that's part of it, but
Uh,
when I was in a band, we played all around the world, all around.
What was your band name?
Royal Flush.
Okay, of course.
But I've never heard of this place. I've never seen it. We played a lot of places. You would think an entire town full of fucking gnomes would, be something
your
that would
radar.
come up. Yeah.
Right.
But I don't understand it. It's strange.
Didn't the person in the very beginning mention something about a dimension? Like an
They
alternate.
did, yeah, out of character.
And across universe, they mentioned dimensions and universes.
So perhaps there's more to this than mechanical manipulation.
Something seems certainly strange. But I bet our best bet would be to check with these master inventors or whatever they called them.
Yeah, if anyone's gonna know, they would. Just out of curiosity. For academic purposes. Abel's gonna look around and try to see where there's a congregation of people that may be for this competition, or maybe where this paper blew from.
Yeah, roll an investigation.
Scree will help.
Okay.
I won't.
Thank you. Actually, 19 without help.
Nice.
With the help.
I'll wait for the assist roll just to see.
Actually, we add your modifier for investigation, right?
Yes.
Yeah. What's your investigation modifier, Scree?
-1.
Okay, so you made it worse. Thanks for the help. So you kind of
Well,
point
you
in the
did
wrong
find
direction.
something, but not anymore. No.
So I got an 18.
So you probably spend. It's super crowded.
Throom will help too. He also has a -1.
17. You guys are
making
pointing
it
in the
worse.
wrong
What do I have?
directions.
Do I have minus?
I will help with a +0.
Scree and Throom are like, there's a stall, just pointing at like a not helpful stall, distracting him just a
I have
little bit.
I have a +1, but I'm blind, so
Disadvantage.
You're like, there it is. That's what it'll sound like when you find it.
Yeah. So, given the wonderful focused help that you're receiving, you spent about 30 minutes walking the crowded market. You find some really cool stuff, or rather places that are selling some really cool stuff. You find somebody, they're selling a metal bracelet with a hidden pocket that can hold a slim roll of paper. You can put your ring in here. They've got a silver ring that doubles as a loud, shrill whistle. There's a prototype of a pair of boots that it's made of various leather panels that can be repositioned to change the boot's size. Questionable use, but it exists. There's earrings that deliver a mild, pleasant electrical shock when you tug on them just the right way. And there's a clockwork flapping construct that can apparently be used to deliver letters, but when they're demoing it, it seems to run out of batteries after about 500 feet.
Is this CES?
are we in CES?
What is CES?
Are we at the Consumer Electronics, whatever the fuck the S stands for?
Supply.
Sandworms. I'm pretty sure it's
Oh, is it?
sandworms.
Yeah, it's sandworms. It's not show, it's sandworms.
Yeah,
Potato
absolutely.
Man says it's a gnomish Spencer's Gifts.
Pretty much.
Are there like neon lights over like psychedelic pot leaves in a corner?
It weirdly smells like
Black
hot
light
elf
posters.
not
Your
like
black
actual
light
hot.
posters. And there's
Like a
that
whole
same
line of
Pink
edible
Floyd
underwear.
poster that's the ladies in the poolside with the album
Yes!
covers painted on their backs.
I have that poster.
There are
Yeah.
handcuffs that are also
many-
fuzzy.
How many ICP shirts are in the general vicinity of
Yeah,
where
are
we
they selling Fago as well?
How many juggalos are around us right now?
Yeah. If I were to say
Like
whoop,
97
His face-
juggalos.
Oh.
what would happen if I were to yell whoop whoop?
Let's see, there's currently 62 liters of Fago around as well.
That was-
Leaders.
that was-
Goddamn leader
You selling
cola.
liters here?
They take the 3-liter bottles and then serve them in 1-liter
We've
bottles.
come a long way since pints.
Can I get a large? How much is a fucking large?
We don't call them large. We call them child size
Like a
because it's roughly the volume of a child if it was in liquid form.
Can you imagine a gnome with a liter of anything?
God forbid they're like actually 2
Yes,
liters.
it's a backpack for him.
Oh no.
Thrum asks for a liter of cola.
Falling off.
And it's
The
just like a
horse
regular cup
already.
size. He's just like,
There's a story in here somewhere.
this is my leader.
This is there's a lot going on in this town. More than I think we'll ever find out.
Well, while the town is full of stalls and tents and booths, 2 conspicuously empty patches sit vacantly in the middle of a row of stalls as you kind of round a corner. And as you take the scene in, the owner of a nearby pie stall informs you that the 2 belong to Master Frazee and Getepo, the master tinkerers that live in town. It's unusual for them to miss a chance to show off their latest inventions on market day.
Maybe they're dead. Just yell.
What, like you?
Yeah. Being dead has its advantages. I don't need to like breathe when I swim, so fuck you.
Are you saying they do normally show off their greatest inventions at a later period, such as the festival?
Oh, every Sunday they're always out, sort of showing off what they're working on.
And where is this character? Abel still holding the cat somehow. Shows no. What was the name of the guy in the Fessir?
The Frazee.
Frazee. Oh my God.
Frazier.
Frazier.
Hello.
Frazee like Frazier and Getepo
Uh,
like Geppetto.
Hello,
That won't confuse me at all.
I'm listening.
Looking for Frazee, a particularly ambitious inventor. He's
Oh
bone.
yes, he's he's quite the kind person. As his name doesn't quite. Or his nickname rather doesn't quite explain, but yeah, it's strange. I don't know. Maybe he's sick or something, but it's strange that he's not here.
Where does he live?
I believe somewhere on the edge of town.
On the edge of town.
Not
So
help me.
do you have a point in the right direction? Do you have any idea, or anybody who may know?
I believe it's that way, and she just kind of points like
I
westward.
walk that
Yeah,
way.
Thrum,
without-
as soon as there's a direction pointed, Thrum just starts walking that direction. Like when you said edge of town, Thrum started looking at like the edges of the town that he could see, if any, just like in a direction, trying to maybe see it. Probably couldn't. As soon as there was a direction, he started walking that direction.
Same. I take Thrum's hand and we walk merrily.
I pick up Notorious DRAKE and hold him like a puppy under my arm as well.
And he's just like, he's rude.
As you begin to walk, or a little bit, is everybody just gonna follow?
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
riding on someone's shoulder, so I have no choice.
He's just here.
I'm holding on to Abel's sleeve. I mean, like, it's Gnomes, so fuck, I'll wade through them, but I still kind of have like, I'm on Abel's like elbow sleeve.
Can you imagine all of the gnomes he's just hitting in the face with his fucking walking?
Yeah, I'm just like tapping with my walking stick.
So many kidney shots as he just like sweeps it across.
I mean,
Yeah. So as you begin to walk that way, you pass over the empty stall of what would be Frazee's booth, and you notice, or why can't I remember your name? Brom. As you're walking, your walking stick makes a sort of crumply sound as it pushes onto the ground.
he kind of stops and starts like moving it around.
Yeah, and you're just kind of like thump, 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 and you find it again.
He kind of squats down and rubs the ground with his hand.
Yeah, you kind of you get below the surface just a little bit, not terribly deep, but you feel a crumpled up piece of paper.
Hey, Doc, I think I found something here, but I'm gonna need you to take a look at it for obvious reasons.
Is it
And he,
because you can't see?
No, it's because I'm fucking lazy like you. Yes, of course it's because I can't.
I'm not lazy. I am just unmotivated.
The room would read, but the room can't read.
Oh, we are working on it.
He hands it to Abel. Does it feel strange to be the only one who knows that he can read among this entire assembly of individuals?
That
I
is
can
just now
read.
occurring to me.
That literally no one else here can read but you.
Fuck you!
Do we need to have reading class before bedtime every day for the next couple of weeks? So we can read a little bit?
I cuss you all out in Elvish.
I cuss you out in giant.
I understood
Abel
that.
understands Elvish.
Same.
Oh, I cuss you out in Draconic.
I do not understand Draconic.
I'm pretty sure I understand that.
Nah, I got. Damn. Nope. Deep speech.
All right. All right. What does it say?
We'll find out after we take a short break.
Hey, I was just thinking.
Hey.
Great minds think alike and fools rarely differ.
So,
Something like that.
I hope everybody enjoys the music because it's incredible.
Some
It's so
cool
good.
guy made it.
It's good.
Some
Yeah.
Cool
really-
guy.
Yeah,
And
he's-
I'm gonna work on the intermission screen when we get back, as we're on that, because it's still short rest from a previous stream title.
Have you ever wanted to
Whoopsie.
see an intermission screen being changed right before your eyes? Well, you're about
It's
to.
magical.
It's like a tutorial, except you can't hear it. You can't hear me at all. So
And there's no instructions.
or
Yep.
no instructions. When you're like, "Whoa, how do you do that?" You're not gonna get an answer. So enjoy it. When we get back, we're gonna
It's the
pull.
Cooking Network when they show the like. Here we are with the prepped meal, and we don't have 4 hours to cook it. So here's the finished meal.
Here's the finished meal. Do it. So
We hope you like
So we'll be back, guys. With the hype meter, we have it 4. Which means we'll be giving away 3 Playotic t-shirts to 3 lucky winners. Twitch subs get 3 times entries, and if we get to any higher levels before the end of the stream, we'll do another poll at the end of the stream. So we'll be right back, guys, for
How do we enter
more
the giveaway?
playoffs. What? Oh, exclamation point Playotic in chat. Exclamation point Playotic in chat.
There it is.
Bye bye. And we're back.
Hello.
Hello.
What's up?
What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? All right, so
We got some cool shit to give away.
yeah, we do. So we have a giveaway going on for the hype meter going on the left. We from all the generosity from mostly the subscriptions from everybody. Thank you so much. I saw some Amazon Prime subs go in there too. Thank you so much to everyone who thought of Playotic. And we want to go ahead and roll those giveaways, which are going to become a routine thing. So every stream, once we reach a new level, when we get to level 2, we're going to give something away. We're almost to level 4, so we're going to give 3 things away right now. We're designing 3 Playotic t-shirts. They're not designed yet, but they are going to be this week and shipped out.
One is already designed, technically.
One is already, well, yeah, we'll reach out to the winners and see what their preference is, and make sure that the type of shirt, the type of shirt they got, they win is all their size and everything.
Yeah, if you want a crop top, then we'll get you a crop top.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, we want it to fit you. What is it? Chaotic good? Playotic good? I don't know.
Neutral.
Today we're
Neutral. That's right. Yeah. All right, let me go ahead and roll. If you haven't already, make sure you do with exclamation point Playotic in the chat. If you have already, you are already in. You're good. And
if you're subbed, you get 3 votes or three chances.
Get 3 entries per sub. We're gonna go ahead and draw the entrant. Actually, we can put it on. We're all about ethics here. I'm very
put it on screen.
I'm very transparent.
Don't put it
here.
on screen.
Rigged. Boo.
I know. It's just like it's like I want to see it. Here we go. Drawing entrant in 3, 2, 1. Unforgiven wins the first one.
Unforgiven. Hey, I saw him in here earlier, lurking.
Very nice. Thank you so much, Unforgiven. We will reach out to you, or if you want to reach out to us, any of us, we'll coordinate that and get you that Playotic t-shirt.
Yeah, who's your favorite? Pick your favorite.
Whoever's your favorite, we will overthink it. Moving on, drawing the entrant.
And take it personally.
Mave Mania!
Hey! Nice.
And our third one, Soraya!
Yay!
Soraya! All right, let me write these down so we cannot forget.
At all of them in the chat.
I see.
Oh, that's a brilliant idea. I wrote them down, but we can add them in an announcement or something.
Or at them in the chat so they can respond.
In the Discord, because Unforgiven's not in the stream anymore, so.
That's okay.
Oh, fair enough.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't set the terms before we did it. If we want, that's fine. They were here at one point, and I like that.
No. I'm not saying that like disqualifies. I'm just saying like to let them know.
Oh right. Totally. Yeah. Cool. Well, I know at one point we had giveaways that were like, you had to claim it, which is a common thing on Twitch. And I don't know. I personally disagree. But,
they were here.
Okay, Unforgiven's back.
That's a valid
so
entry.
Right.
You're here. You entered. It shouldn't matter. Yeah.
Yeah. Totally.
Stop the steal.
God.
Let's all storm Sumner's house. I'll climb the wall.
Sure.
Don't worry.
Yeah.
There's a wall.
Everybody's just immediate fuck. Did he say that? Reaction?
Yeah, I know. No, it's fine. It's fun. Our country's ridiculous. All right, so moving on. So let's go. I'm just laughed through the tears. So let's go. Let's play some Dungeons and Dragons because fantasy is easier.
So those of you that are joining us for the first time, or just need a quick recap through all the chaos that had happened,
or the playoffs, if you will, our group of not adventurers, because everybody was very clear to tell me when I asked about their backstories, they are not adventurers. Our group of
Thrum could be an adventurer.
People,
if somebody that he latched onto was an adventurer, he would follow them on adventures.
Yeah. They're in the rural countryside, far outside of Waterdeep. They're just traveling, who knows where to or where from, yet to be determined. But they came across this small town of gnomes with tinkerers and engineers and inventors creating all sorts of fanciful, superfluous devices, Rube Goldberg type things that are just overcomplicating every menial task in life. They encountered intergalactic television for the first time. Television for the first time, but it happened to be intergalactic, or interplanar, rather. They went into the town. They went to the Priceless Gem Inn. They got some breakfast. They got some ale. They had some conversations. They found out about a guy named the Bone Tailor, Master Frazee, one of the notable inventors in town, along with Jatepo, another local inventor. They're sort of like the master tinkerers. And it's Sunday. On Sunday, they do these Sunday marketplaces where just everybody sets up a stall or a booth, and they sell all sorts of weird, wild, wacky things, kind of like a really crappy gnomish Spencer's. And so while investigating the town, they found a stray cat with one eye that had been replaced with a dark stone. The collar said Frazee. The name on it lists Thor. They found a piece of paper that declared Master Frazee's augmented limb implants as the winner of a previous Tinker tournament, but a large X had been written through his name. And then they just kind of went straight through into the town to find his stall, where Brahm found a crumpled up piece of paper, which is where we left you all just before the break.
So what does it say? Abel, the only person who, is choosing to read right now.
Yeah, that's fine. So the letter says
Three of us can't. And
animal
one of us
models
is wanting
and
not to.
cat. What?
Nothing, go ahead.
Oh, sorry. The letter says animal models incompatible. Must try gnome sample. Unethical to use live gnomes. Confirm with Sister Whip Follow. Sister Whip Follow. That sounds like a gnomish name. Cemetery? Question mark. Will that disturb neighbors? Question mark. Disrupt the dead. Disrespect the dead. Reread Phyllisnitis et al. Huh. Strange. So, it appears our doctor here, or our inventor, is diving into unethical practice. Fascinating. Sister Whipfallow.
Certainly might be somebody to try and locate, or we can always check the cemetery and see if there's any sort of mischief afoot there.
Huh.
When you say Sister Whipfallow, the pie vendor that originally commented that it's strange for them to miss the market day, she kind of chimes in. Oh, she's the nun that runs the shrine just over there.
Oh, so two birds with one stone, so to speak. Thank you so much for your help.
Of course.
He looks directly down as he is tremendously taller than her.
So much taller.
Birds are not stones.
Two birds with... You're very right, Thrum. Thank you for catching me.
I love that you just go along with his corrections.
I find positive reinforcement helps with the self-esteem and morale.
Brahm reaches into his cloak, pulls out his flask, takes another drink, puts it back. He tugs on Abel's sleeve a bit, motions for him to calm down.
What is it?
Doc, I'm pissed.
What about Brahm?
No, I think I had a bit too much. That really was strong shite that they had at the bar. Let's go to the let's.
Do I need to carry you, Brahm?
No, it's fine. I'm fine. We're all fine here. He takes a puff of his pipe. I just want to say you smell really nice today, Doc.
Thank you very much, Brahm. Hey, Thrum, would you mind walking Brahm?
I like lift up one arm where I'm holding Notorious DRAKE, and I hold up my other hand, which has the hand of Inra in it. And I turn around, kind of like put him on my back.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's exactly what I wanted. And he fucking, like, whacks him on the back of his thigh with his staff. Giddy up!
Oh, it is a solid slap of meat. It's a thick thump sound for sure. Thrum has no items, and his carrying capacity is a lot.
Brahm leans forward. I just want to say, if I pee on your back, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I can. 1,000 pounds, 1,080 pounds is my carrying capacity.
Holy shit.
Wow.
It's not personal. I just had quite a bit to drink.
This is not the first time that I've carried you on my back.
That's right.
Well, let's head to the shrine and see if the Sister Whipfallow character is there and can tell us more about this inventor.
Yeah, it's not a far walk. Now that you've kind of been around town, you sort of know where everything is for the most part. And you head over.
Scree, are you still comfortable?
Scree shifts a little bit. Scree is comfortable on shoulder, but are we going to a cemetery?
Well, perhaps we're going to a shrine. Brahm suggested we check out the cemetery for any tampering, but we may not. Do you not wish that?
I mean, that Scree thinks cemetery is scary.
Why?
Scary. Cemetery.
Rom is now sleeping on Therm's back.
Oh, we have so many burdens on this party. So many
As you approach the shrine, roll a religion.
I'm gonna make a character that's a huge burden.
No, it's great because we all have things that we need to rely on each other for.
In my case,
No one can do it all. We're not. No
No,
one of us
I'm
is smart,
kidding.
strong, quick, and wise and charismatic.
Is this just reskinned Wizard of Oz?
I know. It's exactly what it feels like. It's so. By the way, that's not a criticism. I love it. I think it's so funny. Like, oh, my character does this to hold us back. Like, I thought it.
I was told that this
have-
place was called Playotic.
And Abel actually has chronic diarrhea. He can't control it. So he's just. We're sorry, everybody.
That's deadly in this
I
era.
hope this shrine has a toilet. I just.
Do you have
Is able to
Crohn's?
conjure water because you are going to be very dehydrated, sir.
Oh my god.
I have to
I
rethink
don't know
my
if you've ever played
character
the Oregon
idea
Trail,
now.
but dysentery is very deadly.
It is.
I know. That's why he's a doctor. All right, so it's not.
He's a doctor to cure his own dysentery.
Yeah, one of these days, I'll finish college off the toilet.
Have you ever heard the tragedy of Dr. Abel the Unfortunate? He was a doctor who was so wise and so smart, he could even keep people from dying of dysentery, which of course he couldn't do for himself.
Is it possible to learn this power?
And when you
Not
and
from
when
a
you
furball.
combine dysentery and able, you become disabled.
And it's become full circle. Now we are all disabled.
Oh my god.
Can I go home?
Yeah, I
Can I
think
go to the
we're
bathroom?
Ash, don't you realize? You are home.
I've always been here, Ash.
Thank you, everybody, for. So you were saying, Nolan, the shrine.
Please,
for
continue.
religion.
Wait.
Roll for religion.
Can I help with my -1?
Yeah, I want to help.
No, you're not. Oh, actually, no. Please do.
As you all burst into flames.
He's asleep on my back.
I have
Thrum
a
is
+1
walking
to religion.
like hunched forward so that Bram can sleep on his back as
I need
he's.
everybody to read True Potato Man's comment.
Hold on, I got this one.
Oh,
Oh,
you
yeah, do it
read
the
this
voice.
one.
The name is Abel. My bowels are unstable, and when I walk, I'm dropping cable. Whoa!
Bars.
Whoa!
Bars. Bars.
Whoa!
I also I want to shout it out. I didn't earlier, but Cinnamon earlier had a thing where when we were making the gnome Spencer's
hurts
gift
from
stuff, and he's lots of Pocky t-shirts and the hit gnomish band Your Alchemical Courtship.
Wow, that's good.
Yeah, that would be good.
Oh my god.
I was like, I don't want to interrupt this great RP, but that's great.
I'm gonna make a band shirt of that now.
Your Alchemical
We're gonna sell it
Courtship.
on our store.
We have a long
Please.
sticky note.
I mean,
No,
really,
it's-
that's kind of the theme of our party. I'm not okay, I promise.
I promise. In parentheses, I promise.
Oh. This is a PSA from Playotic. Everyone needs therapy. Mental health comes first.
Yeah, mental
Yeah.
health is important.
It
Please.
Alrighty.
So about
Hanging
those
with-
religions.
we're
and
hanging
shit.
with our gnomes.
16.
I have a. What do you want? Do you want my roll or my plus?
Your total. Yeah.
Okay, so I got a 9.
Okay. Anybody else?
16. I don't know if you heard me, but yeah.
I heard 16 and a 9. That's
yeah.
it.
I'll do it for fun.
But I'll withhold the
No,
information I know.
Thrum doesn't know any
But I'm not
religions.
gonna. Say, you know what?
17 bitches!
Thrum was 5 when his mother died and was raised by bears afterwards.
Religion.
He doesn't know religions.
What if this is the religion
Scree got
of
a 6.
survival bear living?
Unless the god is a bear, I don't think Thrum will know it.
And not like a magical bear, just an actual.
an actual
Yeah,
bear.
exactly.
Actual fucking
And even then, I
bear.
probably don't know the bear itself, but I'm like, oh yeah, no, bears they're they like to sleep a lot when it gets really cold,
They're just
and they're
furry
great for
crackers.
cuddling. They're good wrestle partners. You build a lot of muscle wrestling bears.
Put sticks and shit up their butt before they hibernate.
Yeah.
Have we arrived?
So,
Am I
so
going
Abel
out
and
on
Enron
Earth?
recognize the symbology of
You mean-
the shrine.
The what?
You heard what I said.
The you mean it's symbolism?
And that's
What is this?
nameology.
So what is the symbology? Sorry.
God damn it. Anyway.
Abel and Enron recognize the symbol on the shrine.
Did you
I
just
just said
call-
Enron
you
again,
said
didn't
Enron?
I?
Yeah, I keep hearing Enron.
I didn't
I'm
say-
Enron. Oh,
Are you gonna have some horrible insider trading
You guys
Yeah, I
want
do.
to say
inside the
You're
Drake?
The
Oh
damp
my-
here with the notorious DRAKE and Abel recognize the symbolism of the shrine.
Abel,
That
do you
of-
recognize the symbolism on the shrine?
Yes,
I
is
do.
Nebulin, the meddler, the gnomish god of artifice and invention.
I say that word for word, but
Wow.
Nolan's voice comes out of my mouth. I just open it, and it just comes out.
Wow. That's fantastic.
It is a gift.
So, can we go inside the shrine, please?
You sure can. And Sister
stop holding us
Woodfellow will
back.
greet you.
Yeah, stop derailing us with stupid shit that keeps coming out of your mouth.
Come on. Shot,
Get it going.
Shot.
It's a great kickoff stream, y'all.
Fine.
To quote a line that is specific from our Playotic trailer. Sorry, everybody.
Sorry. Oh, from Ash, that's right. Yep.
Sorry, everybody.
I love that you ended
When
that.
was the crater last checked for soil contamination?
Dude, that was such a fun one shot. Anyway.
Fucking nature.
Sister Whip Fallow greets you. Hello, travelers.
Hi.
Welcome to the
Hello.
shrine.
Brom wakes up from this gnomish woman screaming. Oh, fuck me. Oh.
I hand him his flask, which fell off a little bit ago as he slides off my back. I just hand him his flask.
He takes a hit, pulls out his pipe, and
Oh, I might actually cough for real.
Oh no.
Is it safe to say every time you light your pipe, Scree goes, "Huh!"
I think it's fair.
Abel puts the note, folds it in his pocket, and approaches her.
Okay.
Excuse me, my name is Dr. Abel. These are my friends.
Medicine woman.
Nice to meet you, Dr. Abel. And friends.
His whole title is Dr. Abel Medicine Woman. Please call him that from now on. And if he tells
Is
you
he-
otherwise, don't listen.
Hello, sister. Hello. I'm Brom. I'm a musician. I'm an entertainer. I'm a medium and sometimes exorcist. How are you? Welcome. Hello.
That's your icebreaker, Brom.
You'd be surprised how much ice it breaks. He takes a long hit of his pipe.
Some broken ice cubes fall from beneath her gown.
Wow. Where were you keeping those?
The notorious DRAKE eats them.
Scree is concerned.
I think you may have a medical condition.
Go to the doctor. Maybe you should look at her.
Quick, someone call a doctor.
Why are they cubes?
Someone get a defibrillator.
Dr. Abel, medicine woman.
I assure you, he's... What's happening?
Not
Room
D&D,
called
that's
for
for sure.
doctor.
That's for sure.
I'm sorry, everybody.
So,
You can't take my line.
real quick.
Go ahead.
So, I just want to do a really quick recap because I think we can
Okay.
all use it. So, we arrived at this town, Frondflingfar, which is clearly German. And we came here, tons of like steampunk conventions and stuff. We more or less saw a TV and remote and a lot of stuff that were kind of hinted to be from separate dimensions. We went to an inn where a lot of stuff happened, and we left trying to find the inventor. What was his name? Farzy?
Frazee.
Frazee.
Frazee dude.
Sorry, I need to write it down.
Frazee like Frasier.
Frazee, who, and this is a gnomish town, so a lot of these people are gnomes, naturally, which gnomes are famous for being inventors and very innovative people. Trying to find Frazee, we found this note that says that he's been trying to use like bone parts and basically he's branching out into using.
Well, also his
anatomy.
nickname told us that too.
The
Yeah.
Bone Tailor.
The Bone Tailor.
Oh, no.
But this note that we found says that he wants to consult this woman that we just encountered at the shrine. But we don't really. Basically, we're just investigating to see what's going on in case anything nefarious is actually happening.
Well, we also found this cat who belongs to this guy.
Right.
But it currently belongs to Thrum.
Yeah, Thrum thinks it belongs to him because it has his name on it. THRUM.
Is the cat
Thor.
Spelled THR.
Oh, sorry, the cat named Thor. Is the cat? Is Thor nearby?
Thor's on
I
Thrum's
assume
shoulder.
that you're still holding.
Thrum-
Oh yeah.
Thrum
We
is
do
like-
still have
Thrum
Thor.
has
Okay.
Thrum has notorious DRAKE in one arm, holding him like a corgi in a lady's arm. He's got Enra's hand in his other hand.
Oh yeah, we're
He
holding
just had Bram on his back, and he has on his left shoulder is Thor. He has been carrying this party on his back.
Literally.
I have looked up what a drake looks like.
I like the idea of the drake that looks like a corgi, but
This
Yeah,
one
a
looks
dragon
like a
corgi.
So, excuse me, ma'am.
Yes.
Sister Whipfellow, I take it?
Correct.
Hi, my name is Dr. Abel, like I said, and I have two questions. One, I come as an academic, and I've heard this bone character, bone crusher, bone inventor of some sort.
Bone
The Bone Tailor.
saws
Master
blade.
Frazee.
Yes, you know him.
Yes, of course.
Perfect. Well, one, as an academic and medical professional, I am interested in how bone could possibly create, well, this.
Well, it's mostly, admittedly, I'm just a nun, so I don't understand these sorts of things. But as I understand it, it's not so much the raw material as much as the preparation that goes into it, alchemical in nature.
Hi. Oh, okay. Have you spoken with this character before regarding any type of ethicals, nature of his procurement of ingredients, or?
Oh yes, Master Frazee. He comes to me quite often about his ethical dilemmas and poses various hypothetical questions about ethics.
Hypotheticals he seems to take seriously.
Oh, of course. He and I share both the same sort of deep care for ethics and morality.
Let me ask you this, sister. Where exactly is he performing his work? Does he have a lab, or does he do it anywhere close by, perhaps on the premises?
I presume he does it in his workshop.
Could you happen to direct us to where that may be located?
I know it's on the west end of town, just on the outskirts.
Just on the outskirts.
Is that the direction we were heading when we were heading towards his house before we found the paper?
Yes.
Okay.
Out of curiosity, has he perhaps brought in any of his experiments or work into this room?
A couple, I'm sure. He's always got something on him.
Excuse me. Brahm makes his way. I'm assuming there's pews in here, right?
Yes.
Because we're in a church. Okay. He makes his way behind the pews, and it's a stone floor.
Yes.
Okay. He gets down, pulls a piece of chalk out of his pouch on his waist, and begins drawing symbols onto the ground around him.
Is this going to take a while, or is it a pretty immediate thing?
Pretty quickly. He's trying to do what he did before, but he's trying to be a little bit more direct with his focus on trying to reach out to spirits.
Okay.
His hope being that if there were any spirits attached to any of these things, they may be lingering around. So this is kind of his way of like checking that.
Gotcha. So yeah, you take some time to prepare your ritual and everything, and you do encounter spirits. This is a cemetery after all, but you don't recognize any spirits that are in torment. You don't recognize anybody that's pained or troubled. It all just seems like normal afterlife kind of stuff.
Okay. He takes a long drag. Abel.
Hi.
It's clean here. He wipes his hand over where he drew the chalk and he stands back up. If the good inventor is up to no good, it's certainly not causing anyone any pain.
Making trouble.
Well, that
Neighbor.
is assuring.
Did you all have any other questions?
No.
Well, I assure you, Master Frazee, he's quite friendly and quite helpful. He has qualities that would make him a real pillar of the community, if not for his crafting interests.
Is there any particular reason why he would miss the contest?
None that I can think of.
Well, it seems that he did indeed miss the contest.
Well, that's quite strange. No, I mean, there's been nothing that I can think of related to what's going on.
Is she telling the truth?
Roll an insight.
That is...
I'll help you because you don't have eyes.
That's fine. I can still
She's
tell
like
if-
sweating profusely, and he's just like, she's totally...
Well, I would be able to hear in like her voice and
Yeah.
smell and
Smell her heartbeat increase.
Yeah, I could hear her. I got a 14
+3.
plus 3, so 17.
She seems to be telling the truth. However, you get the sense, especially with the last statement, that she can't think of anything related, that she might be withholding something.
He whispers to Brahm.
Perhaps trying to protect him.
Yes, I was thinking the same thing myself. I might be able to coerce more of an answer out of her if I could engage some of my otherworldly friends.
Would you happen to know where Farzi is?
I would assume that he'd be in the market today.
We didn't see him, but maybe we just missed him.
Strange. I assume Jatepa was there, though.
Does he have a workshop of some kind nearby?
Jatepa was not there.
Strange, they both weren't.
No. We saw a flyer with his name crossed out, however. For the festival?
Interesting. Perhaps someone not a fan of his work.
Is there anybody in town who does not like his work?
Quite a few people, as a matter of fact.
Okay, then list the names, please, right now.
Oh, it'd be easier for me to name those that don't.
Okay, so like literally the whole town?
Well, mostly.
Why?
Well, it's his interest with the bones, primarily.
Does he dig up their grandmas and make things out of them?
Yes.
She hesitates for a moment.
Answer the question.
Some people have claimed that there's been grave robbers stealing the bodies and carefully cleaning them up and putting them back into the grave, but nobody's confirmed the reports because nobody really wants to exhume the graves.
I will go exhume all of the graves. I have no time. Bored. Let's do it.
Oh, please, I please don't dig up the graves.
Why? They're already dead. They have left their
It's quite a
material form.
Look, just because you're a dead person walking around doesn't mean that everyone else wants to be.
There's no one in the bones.
Look, sister, we are not here to do any harm. We're just simply here trying to ask some questions. That's all. I assure you, we mean no harm to the inventor at all. We just we're traveling
Academics.
adventure. Yes, that.
We purely want to know if he has something of value.
And
yeah, so
it's
you
my
can-
understanding he can help people. Brom removes his bandage across his eyes. They're
just
obviously
hear it in the
they're
background.
close.
Ew!
They're obviously closed shut. You don't see anything. There are cuts around the eyes, and it's my understanding he could possibly assist someone in my situation.
Yes.
it's certainly possible. And she just kind of looks up at Thor.
Are you looking at the cat? Thor.
Oh, yes, his eye. That's one of Master Phrasy's inventions.
Oh. So that is fascinating. Yeah. We have to find him now. Thank you so much for your time. We'll go back to the marketplace then?
Well, it sounds like we should look for his workshop. That might be the place to look for wherever he went missing.
I have to say so.
Scree thinks that's where we'll find his enemies.
That's a good enough place to start as any.
West is that way. And Thrum points to the west.
Good job, friend.
Wow, he's right.
Well, you know what they say. Even a broken clock.
I have an excellent memory for geography.
I'm never mind. I'm too drunk. Let's go.
Broken clock thing. Yeah. Not even somewhere in the world.
All right.
Yeah, I know.
As you leave the shrine, in the gaps of the rows of the stalls, a glint of light catches your eyes. It appears to be a skeletal bird, kind of about a foot in height. It's just sort of aimlessly wandering the streets. You kind of get a real good look at it. Some kind of automaton, like it's got gears and pistons and spring. It's roughed up a little bit with some chipped bones. And I'm showing a picture now if Roll20 will cooperate.
Whoa. Oh, I love him. Does he just
Scree
bopping around?
screams.
Do what?
I said Scree screams at the sight of this thing. Ah, it's got no skin!
Do
And
you
hangs off the
speak?
back of Abel's shoulder.
It's okay, Scree. It's okay. You are twice its size.
I mean, kind of when you shout, it like whips its head over at you. It's 100 or 200 feet away from you. It's a little ways, and it just kind of starts hopping towards you with determination.
Well, come here, little fellow.
And do you like bend down to like try to? Okay.
Yeah, I kneel down, kind of protecting Scree a little bit, like kind of placing him away, but trying to tend to both.
Yeah. So as it like hops onto your hand and just kind of sits there for a moment and like almost seems to completely cease activity.
Wow. It's so obedient and so nice.
Scree standing on your shoulder with his bow and arrow knocked now. Yep.
Wow. Scree. Be nice. However, I do admire the courage.
And the bird is not moving at all?
Yeah, it seems like it just stopped.
Huh. I would like to inspect it for like a mechanism, like a wind-up, or perhaps any type of rudimentary mechanics that I'd recognize.
Yeah, let's do an investigation on that one, and or an Arcana.
The Arcana. 10.
10. You don't notice any immediate like wind up or pull strings or any way for you to make it go. It looks just like a bird with skeletons with springs and whatnot.
Can I take a 10 on just a perception to see if there's any markings or names on it?
Yeah, there doesn't seem to be any name tags or anything like Thor has. It's just a skeletal bird.
Huh. Well then.
Everybody can make a nature check as well, and if you want to, an Arcana check too.
Well, that's a
I
one.
think I have negatives.
My Arcana check is a 18, and my Nature check was a natural 1.
Hey,
I am drunk.
22 nature.
Yeah, Thrum got a 17 nature.
all right. So most of you notice. Zach, are you still rolling?
I rolled a 10 for nature.
Okay. Most of you notice that the bones are real. They're not fake or artificial. And a few of you notice that it's not really mechanical. Like, it has mechanical parts, but it's definitely a magical construct powered by magic. And as you're kind of like sitting there examining this bird, a little like red cherry light, like on an old police car, pops out of its head and starts spinning, flashing red, and it goes, "Alarm protocol activated! Master requires aid! Alarm protocol activated! Master requires aid!"
Wonder what that means.
Well, it sounds like the alarm protocol's been activated, and its master requires aid.
Where's your master, little friend?
It's just going to repeat the same sentence over and over again.
Well, the bird came from this direction. I can only imagine, perhaps.
Is that direction west? Is it towards the house?
It is.
Thrum continues to head towards the house, not dragging Inra, but Inra's the only person not physically being like lifted by him, so he's kind of like, "Can we go this way?"
Yeah, so you can head that way through the west of town, and as you're walking, the bird's obviously attracting some attention with the flashing red lights, shouting about requiring aid and whatnot. And you hear some murmurs and whispers like, "Oh, that's Master Frazie's bird. That's, and like you hear people talking about Master Frazee and whatnot. And, "Oh, what's happened to him? What's going on with that bird? Who are these people?" And you get to the entrance of a burrow on the west side of town that has a little sign outside that just says Frazee. And that's where we're going to end it tonight.
Wow.
Nice.
Wow.
Excellent. What a mystery. What happened to Master Frazee? We'll have to find out next week, won't we?
Yeah,
Good
absolutely.
golly gosh.
Man.
Wow.
I'm curious to see, because the bird, why did the bird just suddenly loud?
Wow. That was a really fun game, by the way. Goodness. First Playotic game. First stream on Playotic.
Hey.
I've been looking forward to this for a while. So.
I'm so glad to just have it done with.
Yeah, let's talk about like some favorite parts and
Yeah.
and all that good jazz.
Mine is just meeting your characters. I always loved the first couple games where you're kind of getting to know each other's characters. I know y'all are a little familiar with Abel already, but like he's already a little bit different in the way I want to steer him. But, less of a goof, like less of an idiot is what I'm trying to say.
He's more reputable.
Yeah, he's more. That was one issue I had with him previously. So now that he's more of a, I don't want to say head man, but you know,
he's kind of the dad of the bunch.
Yeah, I feel. Yeah, honestly, I like it though. It's really cute.
Yeah, I was telling Nick earlier, I loved like reading over all the character sheets. It's like, oh, I'm so used to just parties that are like human and human type characters. It's cool having a party that's like a mishmash of all these wild characters and creatures.
Yeah, so for me, like, you know, I think I've almost always played as humans, but with the exception of one time where I made a turtle. But with this, I wanted to do something different, so I went with the half drow, which is interesting so far. I need to figure out the voice that I worked so hard on and then lost, and then literally every time we were live, it is not the voice that I intended to do. When the camera wasn't on, I was able to do the voice. So I gotta figure that out.
And you nailed it in the intermission.
Yeah, I know I did, and I was like, God damn it. I might need to rack him back a bit. He's a little bit too much of a mess, I think. Because it's like, yeah, that plan was there for him to be a little bit of a mess. But I may have gone a little overboard.
I like it personally. I'm all for the just utter chaos. I mean, we got a little derailed there towards the end, like even for my tastes, but it makes for good fun. It's a fun time, in my opinion.
Yeah, I just wanted to say thank you to everybody who came out tonight and watched us and kind of went along with us on this madness, this journey of madness. This particular campaign is going to be a little bit different for sure, but yeah, I think in a good way.
I agree. I'm enjoying the interactions of all the characters and that kind of being the focus. I mean, the quest we kind of have is find this inventor because we found his cat. But because of the way our party is already meshing together, we're kind of just stumbling in that direction. And there's clearly a mystery that's intriguing, but it's not like someone was like, go save this inventor guy. It's like, no, we found a cat.
Yeah, we found a cat. We're like,
and we're trying to return it to its owner.
Yeah.
We're being very nosy.
Yeah.
Well, it's like Nolan said, where everybody was very specific to be like, we're not really adventurers.
I think it's a great first introduction to this sort of style, because we're not doing a long-term story. We're just doing a bunch of little piecemeal things, and you're not adventurers. You're just people that know one another, traveling the world, and you happen across things like.
Well, you know, it seems like, and you know, just to give you guys, the audience, a little bit of perspective, when we were talking about what we wanted to do with kind of our flagship show, we didn't want to do kind of what had already been done, or like even like we had done with this, you know, long epic, you know, campaign that runs.
Which we still wanted to have.
Yeah,
but we had so much fun with Bounty Board as it was, where it was a new adventure that lasted a couple weeks, you know, a couple sessions. But we wanted to kind of blend that level of just, you can drop in at any moment and be caught up and understand what you need to, with something familiar and I think having, you know, these same, not adventurers, traveling companions and friends going on adventures.
It's like the Ernest series of movies, you know?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's Ernest isn't an adventure. It's just Ernest in wild and wacky situations. Yeah. And that's, you know, basically what we're doing here.
Playotic goes to the beach.
Yeah. Playotic, scared stupid. You know, to me, it's more about the destination than the journey. And I feel like a lot of times with longer form campaigns, it is about the destination. Get to the big bad evil guy, defeat them, and that sort of stuff. So I don't know.
There's pros and cons to both. I mean, one has you moving forward and progressing, but I think that I'm looking forward to, and I'm already enjoying we're not needing to progress in any direction because we're just kind of, I don't know, it almost feels like we're living in this world instead of adventuring and we have a goal and a quest. We're just kind of like, we came to this town, saw this neat box, and I got a cat.
Yeah. And we're like, wow.
So this is what we want to do with it.
Yeah. Scree's very traumatized by this.
Scree, I just want to say, Scree is my favorite part of the entire thing. It's one of those things where like somebody else makes their character and you're like, shit, it's such a much better idea than I came up with. That's how I felt. I was like, son of a bitch, Zach knocked it out of the park, and I'm done.
My favorite part was like when we were walking and I realized that let me rephrase this. So me and Dylan were like, are you going to be the strong guy? No, I'm going to be the strong guy. No, we're both going to be the strong guys, which is great because halfway through episode 1, we needed to carry 2 of our party members out of combat. So not because they were injured, just for roleplay reasons, they needed carrying. So like, I thought that was very funny. And just like I said, it's not a criticism. I would have it no other way.
No, it's perfect. Chef's kiss. Yeah, honestly, this is one of my favorite party compositions I've ever played with so far.
We have 2 players down. Are they at 8? No, they're fine.
No, one's drunk and one's a coward.
Yep. One's afraid and one's hammered.
How would you like to take on Ultron?
Welcome to Barovia. Strahd is staring down your neck. One of your friends is drunk as shit, and the other one is cowering beneath a fat drake that just sat on him.
If they work to kill him as hard as they work to kill each other, they might have a chance.
This party would be so screwed against Strahd, it's not even funny. Like, they would literally die.
Actually, I feel like Strahd would just like kick them out of Barovia. Like, not even entertaining. Just stop it.
Out of here.
Yeah, just get out of here.
I think the dynamic's going to change when combat hits. But.
Yeah, that's going to get it. Yeah, no. So will Brom. He'll change up
because Abel in combat's very different. So, and then Thrum seems like he'll thrive. Thrum will turn into Thrive.
We'll see. Thrum, believe it or not, I built Thrum more with roleplay in mind than combat, despite the fact that he is a barbarian.
And Scree. Oh no, Scree. Oh god, combat.
Are you just gonna run from combat?
I have a feeling he's gonna do things like
built an obstacle.
Cast Hail of Thorns or something, but like as he's running away to keep things from getting to him.
Yeah, it's like a protective shit. Just constant.
Like I'm just gonna drop a bunch of counters.
Well, I have protection from good and evil, or evil and good, and I have Misty Step.
What do you class as?
Huh?
What do you class as?
I am a Horizon Walker Ranger.
Oh, okay. So this is a little meta. Is that related to your? Probably. No, you're just a scared boy. I love it.
I mean, when I saw the spells and stuff, I was like, this seems perfect.
Yeah.
Horizon Walker and Stalker are my favorites. Yeah.
In classic, I know something you don't know. This combat is going to be fantastic.
That was a really fun challenge for me when I was picking my spells and stuff too, because I was like, all right, let's see what feels like I talk to ghosts. So a lot of the spells that I picked were based around like, okay, how could he be like interacting with spirits, you know?
Oh, something I did with a character that was similar to, not quite the same, but I took guidance and I was like, I asked the ghost of somebody who's, I don't know. He was a private eye in life. I'm like, hey, can you help my friend out? And that's the guidance as they go in, and the ghost kind of, no, look over here. Turn the head this way, stupid. That's the D4.
Man, I need to come up with a character idea. Rhino messaged me and said I should just play H7 from our personal game, Zach. But I I was gonna play something pretty straightforward, but now after seeing everybody, I need to really.
After seeing this mess of a party composition,
Yeah. Oh man. Boy, oh boy. So yeah, on the current trajectory, I think we'll probably be done in a session, maybe two, depending on how things go, and then we're gonna have a new DM. Maybe Dylan, maybe Sumner will do next. I don't remember if we'd actually decided yet, but then I'll be joining as a player. So you'll be able to experience the same characters week after week, just on these small little bite-sized adventures. But are we doing the thing on Wednesdays?
we are. We're doing Star Wars on Wednesdays that Zach is going to be running. It's going to be me, Zach, Dylan, Ash, and Kenzie.
Heck yeah.
And Nolan, are you playing in that or not?
Yeah, I'm still learning the game system. I got a character made up. I made with Zach the other day, so I should be there.
So it's everybody except we're swapping Sumner out for Kenzie.
Man, but then we have to figure out tech.
Train up.
Oh. Ooh, Zach can do it.
No, the cool thing about this entire thing.
Zach's like, what?
So tech is so much easier. Like if you guys notice, we went through a pretty big change in style here. And if you notice, we don't have like the circle screen and like the map screen and then campfire chat. It's really not that we got starting soon. I still have to make an intermission screen and then this screen. That's it. It's it.
Volunteering Zach to do shit.
We'll look at channel point rewards and stuff later on.
Well, we have 70 more frames left on the render, and then we'll have the end of the the intro scene done.
Did the red frames left go up?
No, I went down by 30.
Did it?
Yeah,
I could have sworn you said 60 earlier.
Wait,
I was like, now
wasn't
it's
it
going
like
up.
100 several hours ago?
Yeah, dude. Each frame.
He started the render like Friday.
I started the render Friday. Huh?
Are you rendering it in 4K?
So it had to slow. So the way, in order to make the particles move slower, I had to slow time in a sense, and so that made more frames. I don't know. It's weird. I don't understand it quite yet, but maybe if I studied it someday, maybe.
Yeah.
Reasons and stuff.
I'm very excited for Star Wars, though. I know at least what my character and Ash's character are, and it's going to be fun. Also, I'll be wearing a Mandalorian helmet the entire time, so that's going to be entertaining.
Well, yeah, this is the way.
This is the way.
So,
hey, I don't know how to read this bar just yet, but do we have another giveaway or
no? We were almost at level 4, but we have 3 giveaways that are going to Unforgiven, Soraya, and Mave Mania. So we'll reach out to you guys about your shirts. I want to say thank you to everyone, not only to our community for sticking around and being so supportive, and everyone on the Playotic crew, on or off camera right now, for getting this all together. We pretty much put this all together in a month. We birthed Playotic and Nyx, who you will see a lot more of very soon. Nyx is our little mascot creature of playoffs. And we're incredibly excited for what's to come. We have the bounty boards on Monday. We have Wednesday, with Plane Shift, which is going to be a series of different types of games. It can be the Star Wars, it can be Werewolf the Apocalypse, Vampire Masquerade. It can be a ton of different items, and it's going to be not just limited to Dungeons and Dragons 5th edition. It's going to be all the types of roleplay that you'd like to see on Twitch or YouTube. All these episodes are going to be uploaded to YouTube, as well as some exclusive YouTube content. And for those looking for that long-form content that we did for so long with Curse of Strahd, Oblivion Isles,
Which is continuing.
That's going to go on Spotify and Apple Podcasts, wherever you listen to podcasts and music. We will be hosting those long episodes, but they're going to be in hour increments. So they'll be released then on. We will be eventually releasing out for those who are either subscribed or following us on Patreon to get those episodes earlier on. But for now, expect Spotify and Apple Podcasts for us to be there with our long form campaigns. It's going to be so fucking fun. And
Patreon will also have DM notes as well as episodes of me planning out Curse of Strahd. So if you enjoyed the streams where I did that on my channel, that is going to be a thing that that will be recorded, and it will be available through Patreon.
Yeah.
And of course, would be remiss to say the interviews will be coming back soon. Mine is going to be done. very soon, and then it's going to be Nolan's. It's going to be, and then we get a second go around with everybody else.
That's YouTube content, right?
Yeah, that's going to be all on YouTube. Those are going to be uploaded to YouTube. They're going to be a little bit different format as well. It's going to be 2 parts. So the first part is going to be either me asking questions or whoever's interviewing me asking the questions, because I'm not interviewing myself. Although that is like something that could be done in a.
I was about to say that sounds like a really interesting thing.
It does. And make sure you get your questions in. Hop in the Discord, discord.gg/Playotic. There is a channel called Questions, and there's a thread called Questions from Mick Arcade. We've already got some amazing questions in there. But if you want anything to be asked to Mick and whoever we do in the future, we'll have a thread for that person. Make sure you post their questions there. And
you drop them there. And those questions will be in their own separate videos, so we can make sure we dedicate plenty of time. I would watch Mick interview himself.
I would too, honestly.
Yeah,
is it weird if I interview myself?
No.
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 It's not weird?
I think that's exactly the kind of content that we need.
Yeah, I think that sounds entertaining as fuck.
Isn't there skit comedy out there where someone tries to do that, but they time it wrong, where like they start talking at the same time?
Oh, no.
That's so
Oh, my
interesting.
gosh.
And it's
If I
just
had to
nothing.
interview myself, I would do it like between two ferns style and be like,
Yes.
that's how I would
Please
do
do that. Get 2 ferns and just do that.
it. I would do it, but it would be
images of
awful.
ferns and put them on either side of the.
Yes, yes,
interviewers.
do that. Should badly Photoshop. It has to be specifically bad Photoshop.
Oh no, are there memes?
Yeah, there's a couple memes in here. It looks like Potato Wife made Scree Brom lighting his pipe and Scree freaking out when he hears it.
that was just cracking me up.
And then like Potato Man made one with just like Abel being taller than Throom.
But
Isn't that from
being larger than Abel?
even though Throom is huge?
Yeah.
And then of course I would be remiss not to see this one right here. With January 17th, it cannot be.
It cannot be.
They ought to arrive.
I come to you now at the turn of the tide. Not the right scene, but that's still the same vibe.
Same vibe.
Same
Same
vibe.
vibe.
Keep it secret.
We chase vibes here.
Yeah.
Keep it secret. Keep it safe. Different
Well, I
scene,
got no
different
other
vibe.
announcements.
Yeah,
Actually, I have one.
What?
I love you all.
Holy
Everybody.
shit.
You know what? I have an announcement too.
God.
I love you guys too.
I have a very important announcement. I love all you guys too.
Oh.
Oh, now you're just copying.
My name is Sumner, and I also like to party.
You're just saying that.
Stop
Look,
me.
nobody parties but me.
We're gonna raid these guys. I haven't seen these guys in a while.
Do we have a raid phrase?
Who are these guys?
They're called critical misses.
Playoffs begins.
Oh, never mind. It's a follower only chat. Sorry. That's not
Screw that noise.
That's not very fun. Beep, boo boo bop. What these guys? It's a cute layout. So many
Better stop
follower only
that.
chats. If you're a streamer and you have follower only chat, reconsider.
It's to prevent hate raids.
No,
Which
I
it
totally
really
get it. I just want to
still
raise you.
doesn't.
Hate raids?
Yeah, when
That's
people
a
come
thing?
in. Oh yeah, it totally is. It affects streamers who are like streamers of color or LGBTQ IA plus. Basically, like people come in and just be like super shitty
Yeah.
and,
Oh my
and
God.
say like really like
You haven't heard
racist
this?
and sexist.
No, I've
horrible
never
things.
heard about this.
Yeah, it's
It's a plague on Twitch. Yeah.
Oh my God.
But the thing is, they recently added the verified, like only verified accounts can use chat. That's what we have
I
on.
noticed that.
I have a phone number issue, so I can't chat apparently on my personal channel. But
Oh, lovely.
yeah, I mean, I'm Playotic Games when we're live, so it's fine. But yeah, that helps. Wait, cool. We're just gonna say hey to Lincoln Liar, old friends.
Okay. Sounds
Cool.
good to me.
What
Alright,
rock
guys.
have I been under? A very thick one. I've been busy.
He's been a busy boy. All right, guys. Well, let's just go say hey to Lincoln Liar with this, with the Playotic raid. Let the playoffs reign.
Thanks, guys. We'll see you Wednesday.
We'll see you on Wednesday.
Bye-bye,
Love you.
friends.
Mean it. Tip your waitresses.
Or don't if you're like Mr. Pink.
Wait your
if you're-
tippershes.
Yeah. See you guys. Love you. Bye bye.
Bye. Have a beautiful time.